All right. Do. I see desktop audio working. I see all that working. Just need to pull up my stream right fast to make sure that I can get a sound check really fast. Can I get a sound check?
Sound
Mic
check.
check.
Oh, you went silent.
Mic check.
Just checking.
Oh,
Apes together strong.
Might need to turn myself up a little bit. I'm a little quiet.
I gotta yell at myself.
Check 1 2.
Follow. Cola.
Check 1 2. Yeah, I'm way quiet. Why am I so quiet? Probably because my mic is turned away from my face.
You dumbass now.
Okay. Is that better?
Nincompoop.
That better? Check. Okay. Cool.
Oh, baby. Let's get the dice rolls hot. Huh!
That did not sound good.
Oh dear.
Trying to increase volume. Increase volume. Increase volume. There we go. Okay. That's better. That's better. I can deal with that. Okay. I've seen D&D. Okay. Ladies and germs. Are we all here and ready to go?
Here.
Okay. Let me go ahead and start us off. Cheers, everyone. I'm GoodBeer17, bringing all your rockin' hits and more, and welcome back to Rolls on the Rocks. We are doing episode 1.5 today. Sorry I don't have my mug. It's currently being washed, but today's session is session 1.5 as we're missing a couple of people. And I wanted to make sure that we still did D&D night and had a stream no matter what. So we're doing a little bit of a side story today. We're going to have some fun with it. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Oh. All right. Last we left our players, they had boarded a ship sailing for the Kanoe archipelago from the city of Streatham and Solaris, which just so happened to be located right here on our lovely little map. I hope everyone can see that. Kanoe archipelago is over here, your original destination, with this little island right here. But unfortunately, some bad turn of events has started to play out. Everybody, you are currently on the ship, looking around as the sea blows through, as the sea air blows through your hair and or lack thereof. And two of your players have just fallen severely ill, so to speak. Nadar, the Broken, your Warforged rogue, didn't per se fall ill, but had a little bit of a glitch in his system, and will require someone to fix that glitch in order to keep moving around. It's basically like a Warforged getting sick. As for Ablin, your other companion, he has fallen severely ill and cannot get out of bed. Ablin currently lies in the in his bunk room, coughing and sneezing so loud that you can hear him from the main deck. We'll go ahead. We're in open roleplay.
Well, first I'm going to walk over and have a conversation with Sin.
Go for it.
What was that?
I don't know. I said I was sorry earlier. I had to help.
I get helping, but we didn't know what situation we were in. I told you to have situational awareness. I taught you better than this.
I'm sorry, Knox. I saw them go down and I had to help.
I get it. We have new allies, but we have to be mindful of what we're doing. Best situation.
I saw that. Speaking of, you walked in with the human.
I walked in with Arthur. We met shortly before I was able to get to town. Sin, Arthur, Sin.
Pleasure.
It's nice to meet you.
What did we get ourselves into? Because nobody found out what this mission was. We just said we'd take it and we left.
I don't know. All I know is you made a deal with a god.
Well, gotta be different.
Indeed. Yeah, this is to find this evil that apparently is so powerful that even the gods themselves are shaken to their core. Which begs the question how a group of random adventurers are supposed to solve the problem.
Everyone go ahead and roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Is that a D20?
Yep.
That's a D20. But I have to find my modifier.
Oh, of course, intelligence is the one thing I don't have a frickin'. Alright.
Intimidation.
I got it.
Oh, intelligence saving throw. Got it.
I got a 13.
18.
Okay. Sin?
16. Sorry, I thought you heard me.
No. Sorry. Okay. So we got 16, 13, and 18. A voice slowly kind of whispers on the wind. You feel this in your minds, and you all hear it at the same time. For Taylor, or I'm sorry, for Arthur, your head kind of hurts hearing this, but it's not bad. It's just a little overwhelming. The voice speaks to you on the wind. Adventurers, I brought you here so that you could deal with this evil. Your second chance is now. Please save this world. It's the same voice that you heard when you first came to this world.
Everybody else is hearing the voice, right? I know I'm a little bit crazy.
Everyone hears this.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
She's RPing. I grab Arthur to make sure he stays standing straight.
Okay.
No, I'm not the only one that heard that voice, correct?
No, you are not.
Is it just me, or do I get the feeling we're not getting the complete story?
On my head.
Are you okay, Arthur? Am I muted?
So
you're not
very.
I'm very quiet. Sorry. I asked Arthur, are you okay?
Agree with you, my friend. There's definitely more. Oh, my head. Yes, Gata gave me headaches for some reason. Ugh. It's very similar to what we heard when we were, I guess, floating between worlds.
Why would we be the ones that were given a second chance and being brought here?
Indeed, why us?
That is that $1 million question, or million gold question.
The cabin door bursts open, and you hear a loud coughing. Through the door comes a man that was on the ship when you first got on it. He's wearing a captain's hat, and he's like gussied up in some seriously fancy captain's clothes. He has an eye patch over his left eye and a scar that runs through it. All right. Well, this is gonna be a problem.
What's going to be a
What
problem?
is it, Captain?
Well, it seems as though your mate has a serious illness that I have only seen a couple of other times. It's life-threatening. We need to stop at the nearest island in order to save his life. He needs medical attention that we don't have here on the ship.
Very well, then. Where's the nearest island?
He escorts you over to a map that he has laid out. By the way, name's Southern, Captain Southern. Happy to be taking you on this journey, adventurers.
Captain Soldier.
The pleasure is mine.
I'm Finn. This is Knox, and that's
So
Arthur.
then, I believe.
Southern is me name.
I reach out to shake his hand.
He reaches out and heartily grabs your hand, giving it a really good, sturdy shake. You
Well
can,
met, Captain.
You can tell this man has been on the seas almost all his life.
I
Send
see
Hoff.
that you've been on the seas for most of your life.
Aye, indeed. I have been on the seas for quite a time. These seas are like me home. I used to be a pirate long ago, believe it or not.
What?
Aye!
Captain. All right.
How long till we get to this
I
island?
see.
He acknowledges you, getting back to the topic. Oh, sorry. Getting a little bit offhand there. He points to the map, and it's the same map that you've seen before, the map of the world. And down here is these two little islands. Currently, we're right about here, and he points to this area off the coast of Streatham. The closest island to our destination is the island of Santa Rocco. If we go there, we should be able to find a doctor.
Then very well. And
How long-
let us make haste.
The coughing continues in the background. In the corner of the ship is Nadar sitting there, just kind of broken and sparking.
We definitely need to get there as quick as we can.
I'd like to move Nadar and the other one down to the actual bunks so that they can lay in something.
So, Ablin is already in the bunks. He is resting. Nadar, on the other hand, you want to move him?
I want to move him to the bunks.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
20.
Modified or nat?
Modified.
You pick him up, no problem. You carry him to his bunk easily. Your Goliath strength gives you the power that you need to do this.
Yes.
You lay him down in the bed gently, and he just continues to sit there and kind of spark, glitching over and over. Is every Captain Southern kind of looks up at the wind. Aye, we've got a good wind here. Is everybody ready to go?
Yes.
Aye. Aye.
Very good then.
Yeah.
We cast off. Let loose the... He kind of yells, let loose the sails. Get on. Come on. Scrub the deck. Let's go. He just kind of barks orders like he knows what he's been doing. As to whether or not you follow them is completely up to you. It doesn't matter.
I have no idea what he's telling me to do, but Sin's gonna run around trying to grab, learn everything.
I'm gonna look for Sully.
For Scully? You gonna look for Scully?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Mm, 11.
Okay, you see a random bone laying on the deck.
Piece of shit.
Has anybody seen Sully?
Scully?
Scully?
I haven't seen him.
No.
The last I saw him was.
Is that one of his? Is that one of his bones?
This is what I found.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Did something happen to him and we didn't even realize it?
I hope not. He was with
I
us.
really hope not.
Can I go below deck and see if I can find the rest of them?
Yeah, sure. You head below deck. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check once you get there.
Oh wow! It requires intelligence. 11.
11. You find another bone. You're in. You can tell that the trail definitely led down here, but you haven't found Scully yet.
Which bone is it?
Roll me medical.
And what pieces do we have? What pieces do we have of him?
You have 2 pieces of him as of the current moment, but if you want to determine them, I need you to roll me medical.
I'm rolling medical.
Why is that coming through on mine?
I got a 7.
I got an 8.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that Sin's gonna go
I
ask
rolled
the
a
captain
7 and
about
got a +1
Scully.
to it. I rolled an 8. I rolled a
Okay,
7.
you two have no fucking clue what you're looking at. You're looking at bones.
This helps.
You're looking at bones. You have a bone in your hand. You have 2 bones. Congratulations.
Wait, can I use like Arcana to determine where where the
Ooh.
other bones are? Since I'm a cleric and he's undead.
Yes, you can.
Good, because I have a. Oh wow! Arcana requires intelligence. I'm an idiot. All right. 13.
You get a faint idea of where he's at. He's definitely below deck.
All right, I go further. He's down here.
I follow.
Okay. With some more searching around, you find some more bones, kind of like a trail leading up, and then you find a big pile of bones with Scully's head sitting neatly on top.
Ah, there you are. What happened to you?
You hear a yawn as the bones reform into his shape. The bones in your hands that you've collected all shoot to his body as he now stands up straight. What in the hell is going on? Hey, I was taking a nap down here.
You're dropping pieces everywhere.
Well,
Can we not lose bones everywhere?
hey, listen, it's how I sleep. You don't like it? That's not my fucking problem.
No. I got no problem with the way you sleep. I got a problem with the way that you do it.
We thought
because
something happened
it's
to you.
everywhere.
Yes, you really should keep. Yes, you really should. Well, I guess at least the bones come back. I guess that quells my concerns.
They always
See,
come
I
back.
run upstairs.
I
Does it
magically
come
come
back
back together. I'm a spooky undead skeleton talking to you. What do you think? You know. Anyways. Hey, tell you what. I'm in the mood for a drink and a song. I haven't been on a ship in a real long time. All right. Who wants to join me?
Well, I actually have a favor to ask
I
you,
will.
Scully.
All right. What's going on?
I'll give you all the drink that we have that we can spare at the moment if you will watch our 2 sick comrades. I want eyes on them in case they turn for worse.
I mean, I can
Yes.
do that, but where are we going? Where are we headed?
We're heading to a different island, trying to find a doctor for Ablin, as he's fallen deathly ill. And as for the Warforged, seems he's malfunctioning.
Yeah, I kind of had an idea. That Abelin fellow wasn't looking too good when he brought me on the ship. Where's the captain? I spoke with him earlier.
He's on the top of the deck,
All right.
shouting orders.
I'll be right back. Everybody meet me on the deck in 5 if you want drinks. Scully walks out of the bottom of the ship. He heads up to speak with the captain, and he awaits for everyone to kind of come back above deck and meet him up there.
All right, before we head up, I let everybody know I didn't mean to step on anybody's toes, but I think we need to have somebody that we actually know keep an eye on them.
Do you not trust the crew? Or the
I don't know the
captain?
crew. I don't know the captain.
I suppose you make a fair point.
Hasn't earned my trust yet. Sin, do you still have acid?
Yes.
Well, that means that we have long-range comms to Scully.
Okay.
So if something
I'm
goes from
familiar
bad to
enough
worse,
with
when
him
we
that
check
I
on
can.
him. But when something goes from bad to worse, or for the better, he can notify us. Well,
Well, he
you
can't.
can ask and he can notify.
That sounds like a plan to me.
So I suppose we'll just have him. I guess we'll go forward that plan and have him watch Ablin and Nadar.
Leaves us one less person out in the field, but I'd rather make sure our comrades are good in the long run. Because if something happens to us, they would come for us.
I kind of put a hand on Nox's shoulder. I wouldn't worry. With your strength and my healing and the lady's wit, I think we'll be all right.
Agreed.
I think we will. Let's go ahead and head up.
I follow Sin up.
I
Okay.
do as well.
Okay. You all head back to the top of the deck. You're standing out in the middle. Scully finishes his little talk with the captain, and he comes down to meet you. All right. Well, I got good news and I got bad news. So,
What's that?
which one do you like to hear first?
Bad first.
Bad first.
Rip it
All
off.
right. Bad news is this island that we're going to, they lost connection with the mainland a long time ago, and they don't know why. Some old pirate friends of our captain have been kind of scouting out the area a little bit, and they said that there's some really spoopy shit going on up there, okay? And that's coming from me, a freaking talking skeleton. So, as to what's going on over there, I don't know, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty dangerous. He recommends that all of us go to the island, just to make sure that we have the right amount of forces to deal with what's ever there.
Well, that throws a wrench in things.
We'll have to risk it, though.
I don't know. I'm getting It's a sticky situation either way.
Way that I see it, he's trustworthy. He's gotten us this far. I mean, we don't know where we are. We're in some random fucking world that we dropped into. I turned into a pile of bones, lost my body, and here we are. So far, he seems like the chillest fucking dude here. So, if you ask me, I'm probably gonna listen to him.
Seems like
Well-
we have a choice.
It makes a fair point, and I'm sure with your experience in the tavern industry, you've developed skills on how to read people.
You ain't wrong there, brother.
So tell me, and I kind of look him in the eye. You believe that the captain is trustworthy, 100%. No doubts.
I can tell you right now, by the look of that man's hands and the look of how long he's been out here, he's probably one of the most trustworthy motherfuckers you've ever met in your life.
And I'll choose to trust you. And trust your judgment. But I am only one voice. I'd like to see what my friends think as well.
Well, like I said, we don't really have a choice. We have to go there to help Evelyn and Nadar.
Does the
So
captain
you-
know if we're going to find an artificer here?
He can't promise an artificer, but he does know that there's a doctor here.
We need an artificer to work on the Warforged. We had to have one in every unit when I was in the military.
Well, who knows? Maybe he's maybe he also happens to be an artificer. You know, like I said, this is a strange world that we've never been to before, so who knows?
Yeah.
We won't know until we try.
Well, that's all we can do is try. I say we trust Scully and trust his opinion.
I agree.
That's the best damn
It's
news
2 to
I've
1,
heard
you
all
guys.
day. I think stuff.
Well, you can tell us your good news.
Oh yeah, that's right. The good news. The good news is that we're not too far out, and I found the liquor. And he pulls out a. Oh my Christ! I have to look at his inventory. Hang on. Where's his inventory?
Please say tobacco.
He pulls out a dulcimer and begins to belt out a tune on his dulcimer.
Okay. Where in the hell did he get a hammered dulcimer from?
It's Scully. Nothing surprises me.
Where did he pull it from?
Scully looks at you. What do you mean? I have this thing with me all the time. He opens up his jacket, and inside you see his rib cage. I keep it inside of my rib cage.
It's a
Well,
good
you're gonna have to
place.
find somewhere to keep that if we get your body back.
Hey, who knows? We might not be able to get my body back. And I don't even know if I want my body back, to be honest. I kind of like being a skeleton.
Oh, at least he'll be cool and has a breeze. The
Hey.
heat here is killing me.
There you go. He belts out his little tune. He needs to roll performance.
That one performance.
That is a 17 on performance. Um,
Woo, Scully.
he belts out a really awesome tune and kind of just lets it go. You're all jamming to the music pretty good. You like it a lot.
Soon may the weatherman come.
As he finishes his tune, you see an island in the distance.
Well, looks like we're getting ready to see what's going on over there.
Knox goes up to the bow of the ship and stands and observes the island for as far as he can see.
The island is pretty massive, actually, covered in dense, thick vegetation. There is a mountain on the larger of the two islands that rises above the misty clouds that kind of hang over it. At the top of the island, the mountain kind of shapes into almost like a skull, and it's almost majestic, just breathtaking to behold.
Wow.
Scully.
Don't see that every day.
Do I observe anything from the bow of the ship?
You can see a port
Ooh.
on the edge of the island, on the edge of the smaller island.
Broken. Oh, can I do that thing where like I grab a rope and cut it and then like go all up to the?
Say that again. You kind of broke up right there.
Can I do like in Black Flag where I cut the rope and I go all the way up to the crow's nest?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Give me acrobatics.
Oh God.
It's okay. I have a +2.
Uh,
It's a 10.
It's
Not
a
a
10?
5/10.
Okay, so you go up and you cut the rope and nothing happens. You just kind of stand there, holding now a cut rope in your hand.
Nox begins to climb up to the crow's nest just to be competitive.
As you begin to climb and he hangs on the rope, it shoots him upwards.
Ah! I climb past him.
He flies past you, moving at breakneck speed, and somehow lands, but definitely not gracefully, at the top of the ship.
Oh. You know we're supposed to be going to help two teammates, not have two pairs of broken ones.
I climbed. I didn't do something stupid.
Oh, that looks so much cooler in my head.
I'd say you have to teach me that, but...
I'll say you got some air with it.
Nox, you climb to the top and you meet him up there. You have a much better view from the top, though. Past the port, you can actually see the beginnings of a small town.
Oh, there's civilization.
I wonder how many supplies we can get while we're there.
Other than the Skull Mountain, nothing very... doesn't scream spooky to me.
Oh, I'm not afraid of that.
Alright, Nox is gonna climb down.
Okay. Everybody prepares to go to the island. As you get closer, an almost eerie light fog kind of rolls in.
That's not ominous at all.
Bring it on.
It appears I jinxed it.
The eerie light fog just kind of rolls in. It doesn't hurt you or anything. It's just fog. But it does somewhat hinder your vision just a little. Not a lot, just a little bit. The ship docks at the port, and Captain Southern ties off the ship so that it doesn't go anywhere. All right, you landlubbers. Everybody that's going ashore is going ashore now. I'm gonna stay here and watch me boat.
Keep our friends safe, please.
Will do.
Are you staying here in port or are you going out to Acre?
I'll most likely be staying here in port. Last thing I need is some miscreants or rogue pirates coming in here and taking me ship.
Good to know.
Very well. Let's go
Guess we
find the
should get on
doctor.
with-
Okay, so y'all head into town then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You begin to trek towards the town. It's a little bit of a distance from the port, not too far, as this island is relatively small. But you show up at the town within like the next 10 to 15 minutes. But when you arrive, something is off. Very off. Everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check. And I have to roll one for Scully, too.
Make me
Modified 19.
Modified 19?
Yeah. I'm going. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, cool.
Oh, I got it.
What'd you get, Sin?
9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sin, you're kind of just looking around. You don't really know what you're looking for. You're just kind of looking around. You just get the feeling that something's off. Scully looks around and notices what's off pretty much instantly, and so do you, Arthur. As for Nox, you saw this immediately, and you had just this inkling of a horrible feeling when you saw this. The town is empty. It is completely devoid of life. Doors kind of swing and creak open in the wind. As you peruse the area, and there is not a single soul to be seen. What do you want to do?
I don't know about y'all, but with not seeing anybody, I say we kind of try to figure out what went on here.
Yeah.
I'd say check the buildings, check the basements, see if there's any clues as to where everyone went.
Yeah, but if everybody's gone, that means there's no doctor here.
We gotta find the clues to where they went.
Well, we definitely need to stick together.
Yes, we'll stay close.
Sin's gonna go ahead and get her crossbow ready.
Okay.
Nox is gonna take out an axe.
Okay.
I'll pull out my 2 warhammers.
Okay. Cool.
Did you get 2 warhammers?
Yes, he does. He is dual wielding warhammers. Scully pulls out his dulcimer and just kind of hangs on to it.
Actually,
for a little bit.
I'm sorry. I want to take out one and just dual wield it.
You
I
want
mean,
to?
I'm gonna take
wanna
out one
two-hand it?
and two-hand it. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my axe.
Okay. Make sure that you apply that to damage, as if you do swing that axe, you need to make sure that you're doing the appropriate damage. So, with that said, you all begin to investigate the town. Who's doing there to give you an idea of what the town kind of looks like, because I couldn't really come up with an image for this. The town has somewhere right around, I'd say 100 or so houses. It's not super large, but it's pretty decently sized. There is a small little market in the center of the town, with a wishing well in the center, and there's no like bars or anything, just a lot of houses. You can tell this is a community.
Can I see any footprints?
There is no footprints on the ground to be seen.
Is there like a church or something?
Not necessarily, but there is a board that says that there is a church somewhere on San de la Muerte, the neighboring island.
And there's a church on the other island.
Where do you think we should start first?
Is there any boards of work or boards that have like warning signs or anything on them?
No, but go ahead and roll me. Everybody, go ahead and roll me investigation.
Investigation.
12.
Is it passive or just normal?
It would be whatever your modifier is for investigation.
11.
14.
Okay. Nox, you really don't see much. You're kind of fixated on the boards around town. Arthur, what'd you get?
12.
12. You're kind of doing the same. You're literally following Nox's movements like tit for tat. Like you're literally looking at the same board, the same everything. You're like trying to like co-conspire here as to what happened in this town. Sin, you notice one of the house's doors swinging open, and it's literally just loose and swinging open. You can see inside the house perfectly.
What do I see inside the house?
Do you want to go to the house?
You guys want to go and take a look at that over there?
Lead the way.
You head over to the house, and everybody go ahead and roll me perception this time.
Modified 20.
Okay.
I need this. I need somebody to. It's happened again. I need somebody to see it and confirm I've got it.
You get a
I
nat
got it.
20?
Yeah,
Nice.
but it happened so close back to back. I want somebody else to see it.
Okay, and what did you get, Sin?
16. Sorry, I was going to check his dice.
Okay. No, you're good. Scully doesn't see shit. He legit, he's like, he kind of walks around, you know, it would be nice if it would be nice to really just kind of be it's nice to be a part of the group with all of y'all. It sucks that, you know, my bar and stuff probably got destroyed to smithereens, but I'm glad to be here. And it's just great to see all of y'all. If I had eyes.
If this works out, we'll get you a new bar.
Potentially a new set of eyes.
He gives you a thumbs up and just kind of leans against the wall nonchalantly. As for everybody else, you notice that there are clothes everywhere. And I mean everywhere. It looks like the clothes were just kind of thrown about all over the floor. Doors are wide open, but there is fresh food on the table. Like fresh. Like this was just made. It hasn't gone bad. It looks immaculate.
I inspect the food. And I do like an Arcana. Actually, no. Can I do an Arcana check in the house to see if see if I can detect any like magic?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, can
17.
I was going to say assistant.
17. I'll let you do what you want here in just a sec. That 17 gives you a good glimpse into the food, or into the area around you with the magic. You don't really notice any magic. There's like a faint trace of something in the air, but it's so faint that it's indiscernible. The food is perfectly fine. There's nothing magically enchanted on it. And with everybody getting their rolls, specifically speaking, your nat 20, Nox, you notice that it definitely looks like people were just here maybe a day ago.
Well, by my observation, they couldn't have been gone longer than a day.
Yes, and there's a faint magic in the air, something I can't discern what type.
Well, there's no tracks, but they definitely left in a hurry.
How can you disappear, not leave tracks?
And where to is also the question.
Well, if we figure out how, we can figure out the direction to go.
Is there anything useful besides food that we see in the house?
Not really. You know, there's essential things, again, clothes kind of just strewn about on the floor. Some, extra rations and things if you wanted to take those for yourself. There is, a bowl on the floor for some kind of animal, but the animal is nowhere to be seen.
I take the rations for the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say go ahead and stow those.
So you will get
I inspect the bowl
Well, hold
to
on.
figure out what kind of animal it is.
okay. Let me. You want to inspect the bowl? Give me 2 seconds. So.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and roll something for everybody. You get 8 days worth of rations.
Ooh, there.
This should last us for a while.
So Nox, you inspect the bowl,
Yes.
the dog bowl on the floor.
Yeah, well, I guess the dog bowl, now that you've said that.
And okay, you can tell this bowl was used by a dog.
Okay.
But the dog again is nowhere to be seen. There are paw prints though, and they are very fresh. Again, couldn't have been more than a day ago.
Well,
Well, those are paw prints. And they're the only tracks we have. Should we follow those and see if we can find the masters of the dog?
the only other thing I would say is we can check the market first before we do it.
Or we could see if there's a clinic in town.
Yes.
See if we can find the medicine.
Okay. So you all head back out into the town square.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you head back out into the town square, a faint noise strikes your ears.
Knox ready.
It sounds like a muffled person.
Where's that coming from?
I want to roll a perception to see if I can see the direction it's coming from.
Roll me perception.
Perception. Modified 17.
13.
13, modified 17, and Sin, are you rolling perception, or are you just
I didn't really get 10.
10?
Right? 10. Yeah.
Okay.
It's I'm negative.
And Scully got...
Nat 20. Nat 20.
19.
Well, pretty good.
So, so Sin, you can't really discern where this is coming from. You hear the voice, you can't really discern where this is coming from. You turn away. Must be the wind. As for you, Nox, you hear the voice too, but you're kind of frustrated because you just can't really determine where the noise is coming from. Arthur, you hear this voice and you can pretty easily discern where it's coming from. Scully looks at you. I think it's coming from that building over there. He points to a particular building that kind of looks like a town hall.
I dart over to the building. Is there a door? Is there a door?
There's a front door. It's closed.
Is it open or? I would like to, is it locked?
I follow.
You're certainly certain to see if it is. You're certain.
Ben's right behind.
I want to see if actually I want to run up to it. I'm gonna run up to it, and as I'm running, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy cantrip to try to, because I can use it to instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open. So if it's open, it'll fly open.
Okay. The door flies open.
I like this spell. I just shout back to my companions, "This way, quickly!"
We're right behind you, but I would say slow down and you keep an eye open.
And before I head in the door, I wait for them to catch up.
Okay. So are all of you there?
Yeah, we're all going
We're
in.
all there.
Okay.
Just
Um,
looking around.
you head inside, and the noise is definitely louder. This is where it's coming from.
Follow the noise.
The noise appears to be coming from the back of the town hall by a closet, a storage closet.
I think it's over there.
Knox stays in the middle of the room.
I head over to the storage closet.
As you get right up on the storage closet, help.
I put my hand on the door and I look at Nox and Sin, kind of nod my head.
I'm nod right back to him, ready to. I'm taking aim.
Knox
already.
is not even paying you any mind. He's paying attention to the room.
I open the door.
As soon as you open the door, you see a man lying down on his side, calling for help.
Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Sir, are you okay?
You roll him over, and he's got a couple of bumps and scrapes on him for sure.
Sir, can you hear me?
Go ahead, roll me medicine.
Medicine. 8.
No.
You just sit there and constantly say it over and over again. He appears to be passed out and potentially even dreaming.
Arthur, shake him.
I shake him. Wake up!
You continue to shake him. He does not awake.
Did I hit him?
Oh, don't hit him.
I put my hand down as I was about to hit him.
No. Okay, step back, crazy. Sim's gonna kneel down soon.
Do we
Roll me
see
medicine.
blood?
It's not a good one for me. Oh, I got a nat 20, but I have a -1 to it, so it's 19.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You got a nat 20.
On a nat 20, it doesn't matter. And on nat
Doesn't
1,
matter.
it does
You
not
critical.
matter.
Oh, okay.
You nat 20 that medicine check. You look at him and you determine that he is currently in a state of shock. He's not unconscious, but he is literally shocked. Whatever he saw scared the living daylights out of him. The bumps and bruises aren't bad. He's actually, for the most part, okay, other than those, minor scrapes. But he is just in a state of shock.
He doesn't look like he's too bad off or too hurt. He's just not here with us. We have to figure out how we make him up.
Question.
Yeah.
Similar to what I did with Cesar's character, can I do the same thing?
Remind me what you did to Cesar's character.
Remember, he was having issues with memory, and I put my hand on his head and, to use my magic to, peer into his brain.
Yeah, you can do that.
Is this a regular roll?
Give me Arcana.
Damn it. Okay. I just put my hand on his forehead. Hold on, I'm gonna try something.
He has to make a roll, so.
Fuck! And that one. Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay, let me I've been waiting for this day. You get to I get to roll your severity, sir. So oh no.
You're going in dice jail.
Oh no. So if I remember correctly, severity is the higher the number, the worse it is. So I rolled a 100. You put your hand on his head, trying to do the same thing that you do with Cesar, and a kind of faint glow emanates from your hand, and he starts screaming. You're burning his head.
What the fuck? Ah! Oh, I'm sorry.
He's awake.
Is he awake?
He goes back to, into kind of a fetal position.
I look at my hand. It's never done
Arthur,
that
what was
before.
that?
I shouldn't have done that.
Does anybody else want to try anything?
Does anybody have any water?
I can lay hands.
You want to lay
You
on
know
hands?
what? I'll lay on hands because he's just got a burn from one of our teammates.
I mean,
No, the only reason as to why that happened was because he rolled a nat 1.
it was,
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying, did he actually receive burns from it?
no, it's probably psychic.
He received burns from the fact that he was trying to peer into his mind, not heal him.
Okay. Yes, I will lay hands on him.
Okay. How many lay on hands points are you using? Or I'm sorry, yours is not lay on hands. It is.
Yes, but I called it lay on hands. It's the Shadow Kiss or
You have 10 points of lay on hands. How much are you healing him for?
I'm gonna use 2.
You're gonna use 2. Okay, so you lay on hands him. A shadowy mist comes from Nox's hands, and this shadowy mist kind of envelops this man on the floor in a very, very dim, faint light kind of emanates from the shadow. And then the shadow unfurls and comes back to Nox and fades away.
What's that?
The man stops shaking. He looks around. What happened? Where am I? Demon! He sits up in a absolute panic, looking around.
Did he?
I yell calm.
Yelling's not gonna help. Sorry,
Uh,
sir. We were hoping that you could tell us what happened here.
He looks around at you. Are you from the village?
No?
No.
You're not? Where is everybody? Are they all okay?
Everyone is gone.
There's
You're
no
the only one
sign.
here.
His eyes widen in horror as you explain to him that the entire village is gone. He kind of sits back, just flabbergasted. Oh my God. It killed them all.
Sir, calm yourself. I need you to tell me what you meant. When you woke up, you said demon. And I kind of look at him intensely. Elaborate.
He looks at you with fear in his eyes. It must have been a demon. Had to have been a demon. There's no other way that it could not have been. All we saw was shadow, and it darted around so quickly, jumping in the air. The screams of the people. Oh.
Would I know what that is?
Go ahead and roll me religion.
Religion?
Would I know what that is?
Probably not.
Okay.
Would I know
got-
what that is?
I got a modified 19.
You got a modified 19. So Taylor, you could possibly know what it is. Roll me religion. As for
Modified 19 as well.
okay.
Woo!
So both of you, you kind of get a faint idea as to what this could be, but there's so many potential options as of right now, and he hasn't gone into too much detail. He looks at you with wild eyes. Please, if you are not from the island, you must be outsiders. You must have had a ship to have come here. Please, take me back to your ship. I have to gather my wits and my supplies. I am a doctor. If we can find anybody here, then I have to heal them.
On this, hear me out. Hear me out on this. We take him back. We tell him what's going on with our people. Right? We take him to the safety of the ship, where the captain can look out for him. And then the 4 of us go find his people while he helps us.
Agreed.
That's agreed, but it would be nice to have more information.
Yes.
But we can get it at the ship. At least the ship has security, so we can focus on this.
Who's the closest to the doctor right now?
I think it was me.
It was
Okay.
both. It was both Arthur and Sin.
Okay.
Knox is still in the middle of the room.
He.
No, you're not. I came over.
I laid hands. I forgot.
Yeah. So you would actually probably be the closest. He kind of lightly. He kind of grabs your arm. Please, I'll tell you everything that I know, at least as much as I can from what I recall. Just please get me out of here.
I pick him up, cradle him in my arms.
He's tiny.
He. God damn it. Roll me athletics.
Yay.
You're gonna drop him.
Modified 24.
You pick him up with ease. You cradle this man like a baby. He is looking up at you like a hero from God has just descended upon him to take him away from this terrible place.
Don't get any ideas.
You,
Oh, my big, strong Goliath.
you must be an
Point
angel.
us to your building so we can get your supplies.
They are in. Wait, where am I right now? What building am I in?
The town hall.
Town hall.
Oh, they're here. The storage closet. They're in the storage closet.
You were in the storage closet.
Does someone?
I hand Sin my bag.
Okay.
You can put it in the bag. I have the highest carrying capacity since we don't have a barbarian.
Okay.
Scully! I call up.
Yeah.
Scully,
What do
where
you
are
want?
Help us, quickly.
What do you want me to do?
Help send
Take
get
all
the
the supplies and fill in the bags.
All right. You go into the closet and you do happen to find you actually happen to find a bag filled with doctor's supplies ready to go.
Nice.
Can the bag fit inside my bag?
Probably.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell Sin to put his bag inside my bag, and then I'm gonna put my bag back on.
Okay. You do this and you're still cradling the doctor like a baby.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and head back in. All
The
I
funny
saw
part
was
is-
freaking Ace Ventura.
You know something? You're right.
I start to head back towards the direction of the ship.
Okay.
I follow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hammer's still out, scanning.
So
around.
Scully follows you as well. You all head back to the ship. And when you arrive, the doctor calms way down. Finally getting out of that area.
I walk up to the steps where I can set him easily enough down that he can still be sitting upright, but he's still sitting without having to stand.
He sits down and he looks at all of you. Okay, now that we are out of there, I can tell you all that you need to know. He takes a deep breath as he composes himself. He kind of rubs his mustache a little bit and wipes his hand over his hair. My name is... I have his name right here. His name is... My name is Dr. Rodrigo Rubio. He kind of, fastens his shirt a little bit when he says this, kind of proudly flaunting his title. I am the greatest doctor here on the island, and to be honest, one of the greatest doctors for miles around. There was a strange set of occurrences that started to plague our island a few days ago. A great evil has descended upon this land. It came from San de la Muerte.
From the larger island?
Yes,
The
indeed.
island with the skull mountain.
Yes. He kind of starts to tense up. You can tell that this is really hard for him to remember, as it plagues his memory with fear.
Take your time, Mr. Rodrigo.
I'm sorry. It
I
all started with... I have my notes here. Thank you, notes. It all started with strange sounds. Just the strangest of noises, things that I and no one on this island has ever heard. At least not since the Great Calamity. And everyone from that age is either dead or not, or undead, not naturally here. Those strange noises, they sounded somewhat like that of a goat at times, and others. It was hard to tell between the sounds of shrieking, grunting, and growling. His eyes are alit with horror as he continues to recall this tale. After that, I'd say probably about a week, things only got worse. The sounds were accompanied by something stalking the village at night. We couldn't get a good glimpse at it. It just was watching our village.
Can you describe anything about the beast?
He kind of holds his hand out.
He's as specific as you can.
He kind of holds his hand out. I am getting there. Please, let me finish my tale. As he continues to go on and on, he can't really give an accurate description, but what he gives you is a shadowy figure that leaped from house to house, from the cliff edges down to the lowest of the grounds possible. It stalked his village constantly, every single night. And to the best of my knowledge, every time it happened, it always happened after 12, when the moon was at its peak.
Sounds like a werewolf to me.
He kind of holds his head in his hand, but that wasn't the worst of it. After those couple of weeks of seeing the creature, people started falling ill. Horribly, horribly ill. Diseases that I've never seen. Maggots crusted all over the ground. The horrible disease that began to ravage the village. And then it was as if an omen of evil had descended upon everyone. And then came the smell. He looks at you, as this is probably the biggest clue that he's given you into the creature. The smell. It was so much like that of rotting flesh. I can never forget such a smell. It took over the entire village, and then it attacked.
When you say it attacked, how did it attack?
The noises and the stalking, then the smell, and then it ravaged the village. It was large, larger than me, larger than even the big one over there. I'm not exactly sure what you are, but it was larger than you. I'd say if I had to give it a rough estimate, it was at least 9 feet tall.
And what about its physical features?
That I cannot describe to you. For as I was going to grab my medical supplies to help the village, it all fell apart. I fell unconscious with fear. The last thing I would remember was seeing horns.
I clench my fists. It must be a devil or demon.
So, Sin, you probably wouldn't know what this is at this point. This is a little bit beyond you. But Taylor, go ahead and roll me Go ahead and roll me religion.
I'm gonna ask the doctor if he has any pre-made health potions.
All right, let me see what this roll is first, and then I'll have him answer.
12.
12. The idea of this creature starts to take shape in your mind. The rotting flesh smell, the horns, people falling ill, the stalking and jumping, the shadows, the shadowy figures. It rings a bell to you. Very, very familiar. You can't quite place your finger on it, but you would put your money on this being something from the abyss.
In my experience, all the clues, the smell, the stalking, the terror it sowed, the way at which it took these people, it must be a demon.
You have a lot of experience.
Though I can't quite pin it exactly what type of demon it is.
Okay. The doctor, Dr. Rubio, looks to Knox, for the health potions. No, I don't have any fresh on me, but what I could do for you is I can make one up really fast. Do you have a place that I could work?
Well, we actually need you to, if you'd be willing to. We have 2 of our companions that are on the boat that are very sick.
He looks at you, knowing of the illness that plagued his village. Oh no. Did it get him too?
Can you take a look?
I can try.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
also, do you happen to be an artificer as well?
An artificer. Interesting. I am not an artificer by trade, but I do know a thing or two.
I'd like to show him, or I want to show him Nadar.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bring him to Nadar then.
I've pointed. Can you fix that?
He walks up to Nadar, puts his hand on his head, kind of like looks at his circuitry and a couple of his pieces. Interesting. It appears to just be a short circuit. Should be a simple fix.
Well, problem solved.
But
We,
adventurers, he looks at you. He looks at all of you. I hate to do this, but I typically require payment for my services. However, instead of paying me, if you could, please slay this beast that has plagued our land. Please. He begs with you. And I will heal your friends for free.
I'm willing. I don't know about you guys, but we have to get them.
It's fine by me, but I'd still like him to make that health potion before we leave.
Oh, the health potion would take some time to make. I can whip it up quick, but it would take me at least a day.
Okay.
There's no question. You don't have to ask, dear doctor. Consider the head of that creature. We'll bring it back as payment.
He kneels before you on one knee and kind of bows his head. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am in your debt. I shall be at ease. Your friends' lives are now in the hands of Dr. Rodrigo Rubio, the best doctor in all of the lands here.
I like him.
He
Can
smiles and immediately goes to work.
Well, first, sorry,
Oh.
Doctor. Can you point us in the direction of the village?
No, we know where the village is.
Well, is that the village he was talking about, or?
Are you talking about San de la Muerte?
So we've got to go to the big island.
He asks you, are you talking about that island?
We need to know the direction that the creature went in.
Oh, he perks up. It is San de la Muerte. It is our sister island. If you go up into the village here and you follow the path, there will be a long bridge that connects our islands.
Question as well. I saw a sign that there was a church on that island.
Indeed.
Could that be where the monster is hiding?
Potentially. There is also our graveyard there.
That might not be a bad place to check out.
Yes, we should probably check both places to be safe.
I go find the captain.
Okay. Dr. Rubio nods and immediately goes and gets to work on your friends, giving them the utmost possible care. You go and find Captain Southern. He's currently standing on by the helm of the ship.
Captain, I have a question for you.
Aye, what can I do for you?
In your travels, have you ever heard of a creature that stalks best at night, can jump, it stalks, it smells of rotting flesh?
He kind of scratches his beard. Can't say I have. I've mostly been at sea. You don't find many demons out at sea. Mostly just sirens and things along those lines. But I'd have to say, putting my finger on it, it definitely sounds demonic in nature to me.
I understand that, but with all your travels throughout this world, you haven't heard of anything?
No. I don't think I have.
I go back and find Arthur and Sin so I can inform them.
Okay. You find them pretty easily. They're still chilling down on the main deck.
Yep.
Where did you go?
I asked the captain if he's ever heard of anything like this. This twice now. 2 different people have referred to this thing as demon.
The captain knew it was a demon.
Didn't know it was a demon. He said he's never heard of it before, but he called it a demon nonetheless.
Damn. I'm like frustrated. I know what it is. I don't know the name. Damn.
Now, would it be smarter to sail over there or use the bridge is my question.
I want to use the bridge. That the dog tracks were fresher.
The captain overhears this comment, and he kind of hangs over the railing by the helm. Oh, there's no port over there. The only way over there is the bridge.
Well, that answers
The
that.
bridge it is.
Okay.
Then we should head back out. Make sure we have everything we need.
I've
I'm
got the
good to
best
go.
that I can have.
All right. Scully kind of just tails behind you. Ah, demon, whatever. I'm scarier than any demon you'll ever see.
That you are.
To walk, Nox is going to take his axe out and hold it in one hand.
Okay. Anybody else carrying weapons, or are you all just heading out?
Crossbow.
Crossbow? Okay.
I take my warhammers and longbow.
Okay.
He said out, so you can't have both of those out. All I can see is a spring in between his hands.
Sin, do you load your
I use
crossbow?
my feet.
Yes. Since
Okay.
Doesn't say anything about.
You have to take an action to load it. That's why I'm asking. If you do it now, you don't require that action.
Yeah.
Okay. So you load a round into your bolt. into your cross, or you load. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. You load a bolt into your crossbow.
There we go.
Woo, got
And
it.
Taylor, what did you say you were wielding?
I will wield my warhammer, just one.
Okay. And you all head back to the village, yes?
Yes. Should we head back and check the tracks?
We'll see if the tracks head in the same direction. He said there's a path.
Yes, we need to find the bridge.
Okay.
Okay.
So you all head to the village, and the second that you arrive there, the mist has gotten a little thicker, this fog, and you find a fresh trail of blood. It is so large it is hard to miss. You find like tatters of blood leading up a path towards the direction that the doctor pointed you in.
I guess we don't need to check out tracks now.
Yes. I follow the trail of blood.
And I guess I'm behind Arthur.
Okay.
I'm in the rear.
Okay. You follow the trail of blood up to a bridge. And everybody, before you get to the bridge, go ahead and roll me perception.
Perception.
4.
5.
9.
9? Okay. You all don't notice it, and as you get closer, there is a massive pile of bodies that you are now pretty much standing on top of.
How the hell did we miss
How the hell
that?
did that happen?
These bodies kind of started slowly over time until you got to the massive pile. You're standing right in front of it. The pile is rotting corpses. These things are horribly mutilated and mashed. They have cuts, scars, and even bite marks out of them. The stench is so horrendously awful. I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Modified 21.
Modified 21.
Wait, hold on. What?
Upper left.
Upper left? Oh, okay. So, then I got a 15.
You got a 15? Okay. Everybody kind of keeps their wits about them. You feel, you have this smell waft over your noses, and you want to puke, but you hold it back, just trying to like maintain yourselves seeing this horrendous travesty. These are the villagers from the village.
Question.
Yes.
Can I do that religion check again to see if like this jogs my memory of what the hell this thing is?
Go for it.
I want to search the area.
Fucking ballsack, that one. Fuck
Oh
me.
man.
Yeah, it's just not coming to you, buddy. You you like, I wonder what this could be. Bodies.
Right on the tip of your tongue.
Bodies. Bodies. The word bodies just starts to repeat in your head.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah. The word bodies just starts to repeat in your head as you are now fixated on the pile of bodies in front of you. You want to look around, you said, Dax?
Yes, I want to look. I want to see if there's any tools, any weapons, any jewelry, anything that could either help us identify this thing or get a relative size of it, and
We have a
anything in the area that might have fallen off the bodies.
Perception check.
Oh my god.
You're not.
Yeah,
What
20?
did you? Hold on.
Yep. I swear to God, I will. I don't know if you could hear me roll it.
Oh, okay.
I was an adventure. Tonight is the night.
Well, he's got a good dice. Mine
Okay.
also-
You see the pile of bodies before you, and you see every little bit of piece and clothing that these people are wearing. You notice some trinkets on their arms, legs. You've noticed that some of the arms and legs are actually torn off, and it's just body parts. Like whatever killed these things ripped them limb from limb. You notice stab marks as if they were gored by something. And you notice some barbs stuck in some of the bodies. These barbs are almost bony.
I want to point this out to the rest of the group.
Okay. Go ahead and point it out to the rest of the group.
Do you see the barbs? They've been gored by something. It's ripping them, and it looks like it's taking chunks and it's biting them, but at the same time, it's not eating all of the meat off of them.
It doesn't
Wait a
look like
minute. Oh my god, I think it... Okay, hold on. Can I expect the bars? Because I think, like me, real life, I think I know what it is.
I ripped the barb out, I handed it to him, and asked him as a cleric if he's ever seen it or felt this before.
Right,
Okay.
please. I think I know what the fuck it is.
Roll me. Do you want to try to deduce it one more time? I'll give you one last chance. I will give you one last chance. Roll me religion.
God damn.
Oh, come on.
And
Come
with your,
on.
you know what? With your clerical nature, roll with advantage.
Thank you. Fucking thank
Well,
you.
I was helping because I handed him a barb too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could like
Your
roll.
cleric-
That's 20, baby. Finally. Let's go.
Okay.
Finally.
You.
Oh my god.
You get you get a horrible feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Ugh.
This creature starts to take shape in your head. You can almost see its goat-like body. The head of a goat. You can see the horns on its head and its long tail kind of whipping around its body. You can't place the name of it, but you know what it looks like. It's basically a goat, dude.
I don't know the name of it.
No, the name kind of escapes you for the time being.
Look, after 2 nat ones, I'll take what we can get.
But
I
this
kinda
thing takes
look-
shape in your head. You can see it. You're looking at it, pretty much. You're looking at a mental image of this thing.
I look at it like just.
This is what just to, you know what, to give you reference.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I know what it is now. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to give you reference, that is what image appears in your head.
I just. Oh. Gods. I
What?
don't know. I know what this. What it looks like. It's coming back to me now. This foul monstrosity. It has the head of a goat, large horns adorning its head, a long tail. Its skin is gray, almost like it's a corpse. The smell, everything makes sense now. It's
Humanoid?
not vaguely, yes, it is humanoid and yeah, it's humanoid. This thing is dangerous.
Okay.
Do we know what kills it?
With any demon, holy magic.
Okay, well, let's go after this thing now that we know what it is.
Okay. So the blood with that nat 20 on your perception, by the way, you notice that the blood trail continues across the bridge.
Now, should we cross it slowly or cross it fast? What shape is this bridge in?
Huh? Oh, it's in good shape. It's a
So is this
it's
like
a wooden rope bridge, but it's in good shape.
Okay. So, do you guys want to rush across it? Or
Yeah.
do we want one of us to rush across it?
No, I don't want to split up.
Alright, who wants to take lead?
Okay.
Do we have to go single file on this thing?
I'd say it's wide enough that two of you could walk side by side.
Right.
You and Arthur up front?
We know it's safer in the back, so
Yeah.
there's nothing that can get behind us.
Not necessarily. It could be behind us.
You stay up front with Arthur. I'll stay in the back with Scully.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan to me. You cross the bridge, and it holds up just fine as you arrive at San de la Muerte. When you arrive at San de la Muerte, you can tell this village has been decrepit for much longer. This thing that has been plaguing this village has been here for a while. The houses are overgrown. The hillside has almost reconsumed the houses. As the abandoned doors kind of just creak on their hinges.
Seems like it's been over here a lot longer than it's been there. Why would it cross?
Loss of food supply.
More people to torment and devour. Foul demon spawn.
This
But my
town
problem
is bigger
he's
than
not
the
devouring
last.
them.
What did you say? You broke up on my end.
This town is bigger than the last, for sure. You can all tell that this town is much bigger than the last one.
Okay. Oh, I see the picture. Okay.
Well, it's not practical to go door to door, so where do you want to start?
We could start with either the graveyard or the church.
Let's find the church first.
Everybody go ahead and roll me perception.
Figgity frack.
Oh, shit! Scully's a badass.
I'm falling out of my pants. Did he get a point?
8.
8,
9.
9.
Perception?
Yep.
And 13.
Okay, so you two are kind of just looking at the overgrown houses. You really don't know what you're looking for. And that's specifically speaking, I'm talking about Arthur and Knox. You don't really know what you're looking for. You see a bunch of green, overgrown houses. Sin, you can kind of make out some bits and pieces, and you can even make out a little bit of a trail that leads through the town. Scully, on the other hand, got a nat 20. So he...
Oh,
Scully
Scully.
with the clutch.
So Scully kind of points his bony finger up. I think that right there is what you're looking for. He points to a massive graveyard on a hill that leads up towards the skull-shaped mountain. And at the very back of it, there appears to be a church.
Looks like
Good
that's
eye.
where we're headed.
Good eye, Scully.
Who wants to bet that the skull is like his home or something?
How do we want to do this? How big is that graveyard?
From the looks of it, it's fairly decent in size.
Stay close.
Yes, stay together.
I don't want anybody caught out by themselves.
Okay.
All right.
Do you all head up to the graveyard then?
Yep.
Okay.
Can we like scan along the way? Keeping our eyes open.
There's...
I-
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, as a soldier, I would be, now that we're in a creepier area and denser fog, it would naturally make me go on guard automatically.
Probably.
So I'd be scanning and trying to perceive where the threat is, or a threat would be.
I'm
Hey,
doing
Arthur,
the same
can you-
thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if Arthur can feel anything.
My head's on a swivel.
Do you want to try to sense something?
You know what? Fuck it, Arcana.
Okay, yeah.
You can do it. Oh wait, I can do that too.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. Can I do that too?
Yeah.
3. Nothing.
I only get a 7.
You only got a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Arthur, you are so distraught by the fact that you now know what this thing is, or you at least have an idea of what this is, that you're too worried to really notice any kind of magical energies in the air. Sin, you are pretty shocked by this, and you're a little worried yourself. You don't notice any magical energy in the air. There's nothing around you at all.
Okay. Oh.
All right, so I'm
we
taking.
head to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all head to the graveyard, and you arrive in the graveyard. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is a map for you. Oh, wait. I didn't pull up Dungeon Scrawl. That's the one thing I didn't pull up. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I have an interactive map for Dungeon Scrawl.
So, here's a question: with me having the soldier background, if we came up to the wall of where the graveyard was,
Mm-hmm.
I would naturally scan it. I'm assuming we're by the gates.
Yeah, you're basically up at the gates of the graveyard that lead into this whole thing.
So I would scan the area and see if I can see any movement or see anything that pops out that would be out of the norm for that area.
Stop.
Okay.
Lay down. Go to bed.
Do you want a perception check?
Hang on one second here. View, hide, show UI. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. So you can see this graveyard is fairly big. As of the moment, you all are. Oh, I have a crusty in the eye. So I'll grab my object selector here. You're all down here. T, this is S, and this is those characters. So don't mind these two. These are these were just in case anybody else showed up. So you all arrive down here. Actually, I'll use A, B for Scully. You all arrive at the gates, and you what did you want to do?
You're missing Sin in there, or you're
No, I'm
missing
right
Scully.
there.
I don't see him in there. Okay, so we're all that way. So I was trying to do a perception check as we walk in to see if, being the soldier background, I scan for threats or movement or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception.
Look, stay in the ball. Perception. 14.
Okay. You notice that this graveyard is very creepy. And you can see the trail of blood continuing up towards the very back of the graveyard, which would be over in this area.
Okay. I prepare my axe with both hands and I start to follow the blood trail.
Okay.
I do as well.
As you get closer, Arthur, your pocket starts to vibrate.
What is that? I reach
I
in my
stop,
pocket.
look at him.
You pull out your, I'd say, hang on, I'll move you guys up just a little bit. I'd say you probably got to right about here when your pocket started to vibrate. Your pocket vibrates and you reach in and you pull out, and it is the little golden trinket that Gammy gave you.
What?
What
is it?
It vibrates. And it continues to vibrate. And you can almost make out a seal starting to appear.
Can I discern what the seal is?
Not yet. It's very faint.
If I walk forward, what does the seal do?
Do you want to walk forward?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody else stopped. You choose to move forward. You get a little further forward in the sea, and it begins to vibrate a little bit more violently, and the seal becomes a little more clear.
Ah.
I follow.
Arthur.
Stay close. If this is doing what I think it's doing, we'll find it in no time.
What is that
wa-
thing?
It's a trinket that the lady at the you remember the old woman that tended to our wounds when we first landed here?
Tammy?
The hag.
Yes, she gave me this. What it is, I don't know, but what's undeniable is that it only started vibrating when we got in the vicinity of this demon.
So it's leading us to it?
It appears so.
Okay.
I walk
Yeah,
forward
we're
more.
following behind
You walk
Arthur.
forward more? Okay. As you get up to the big tree, you continue to walk, and as you continue to walk, the vibrating does continuously get stronger, and you walk up to this tree right here. The vibrating is pretty strong at this point, and it's strange, but you're starting to pick up a faint scent of something. Everybody go ahead and roll me survival.
Survival. Three.
13.
You said survive.
Yep, survival.
Modified 13.
Modified 3.
Modified 19.
Modified 19?
Yep.
Wait, Taylor, does that mean you got a nat 1?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, damn.
It means he got a 2 with a +1.
You were so lucky. So you got a modified 19. So Taylor, you can't really discern what this smell is. It smells awful though. Arthur is like, ugh. As for Knox, you smell this, and you the smell is somewhat familiar to you, but you can't quite place your thumb on what it is. Sin,
I ready my axe and get a smile.
Sin, you know this smell quite well, and you don't know why. It plagues your mind, almost like a faint memory that you knew from another time, or from your past somewhere, but you don't know. But this smell is rotting flesh.
Knox.
Yes.
Something's wrong up there. It's
I can-
it's the rotting flesh, but something else is wrong.
I can smell it.
Pungent odor of death.
We're gonna have some fun.
We're close.
Everybody says I'm the crazy one.
All right. What
I
do y'all
walk
wanna
forward
do?
more.
You move forward more. Okay. Where do you want to move?
A little bit further, close to the tree. Like following the
past
path.
the tree. Okay.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Right here. Okay.
I'm gonna allow Sin to go in front of me, and I'm gonna pull up the rear.
Okay. So you're letting Sin go in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Scully right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is you. Okay. So you've moved up here, and that smell is getting stronger. It's getting worse. It's clearly getting much worse. Your little trinket begins to vibrate more and more as you get closer and closer. And that symbol on there is starting to light up pretty good. Not quite discernible, but if you went a little further, it would probably discern.
Okay, I go past the tree.
Okay. The blood trail you notice tails off over to this section.
I'm trying to see where you're pointing. Okay.
As you move forward, the smell gets worse. Your symbols begins to vibrate, and you notice that the trail of blood comes up here and ends in a massive, pool. There's blood everywhere. Couple of strewn about corpses, blood. It's bad. And the smell has gotten so terribly strong that it smells like a rotting corpse just crawled inside your nose and decided to stay there.
Descriptive.
Can I discern the symbol?
The trinket begins to vibrate even more violently, and the symbol begins to appear fairly clearly. It looks kind of like a glove or a gauntlet.
What? Can I do a check to see if I can ascertain the meaning?
Religion.
Guess what?
Don't say that one.
Fucking 5. God.
That is one of my proficiencies. Would I be seeing this or no?
No, he's got
He's
that
holding
trinket.
it in his hand, so unless he physically showed it to you, no.
No. Okay.
I don't know what that hand symbol is, but at least I know what the sigil is.
You can look over at it if you guys want.
Arthur, can I take a look?
Could be my guest.
All right. Sin's gonna go ahead and peek.
Okay. Since it's willingly and he's not hiding it, I don't need a perception or anything. You see the symbol, and it looks like a glove. If you want to try to discern it, go ahead and give me religion.
+3. Oh, 17 plus 3. 20.
20? Okay. Modified 20. Cool. You are actively able to tell what this thing is. This is the symbol of Torm. God
I know.
of, this is the symbol of Torm. God of... duty, loyalty, obedience, courage, and self-sacrifice.
Arthur, do you know what that symbol means? Who it's
It's
for?
it's familiar, but I don't quite remember.
Do you know the
Do
god Torm?
There is a look of shock on my face for a brief moment, then I returned it and I regather my composure when you say Torm to me. Yes.
Speak, you know more than what you're saying.
He's being as I'm a cleric, he's my patron. He's the god that I've given my life to.
Well, looks like he's leading you somewhere.
Even in a different world, Torm's influence that doesn't escape, finds me.
With this, what do you guys want to do?
I want to find a baseball-sized rock,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to throw it at the bigger building to see if I can get anything to move.
Which one? This one up here or this one down here?
Oh, the big one up top.
This big one up top? Okay, go ahead and toss me a rock.
Okay. Well,
Just roll to hit. It would be an improvised weapon, so no modifier.
Oh,
So no modifier?
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay. You toss the rock, you give it a pretty good toss. It kind of flies up and just knocks against the house and falls down. Nothing happens.
Well,
We tried to get something to come out. What do y'all want to do?
is there any kind of cover in front of this?
There's the tree. That's right here. There is these little sheds and huts right here. There's a couple of tombstones behind the tree. And then, of course, there's the house up here.
So
that thing we're by, that's not a giant rock pile?
What'd you say? You were echoing a little bit there.
Yeah, it's
The thing we're beside, that's not a rock pile?
No, that's not a rock pile. That's,
Okay.
well, this right here is it's a big tree. And then down here to the left, it's just some bushes.
Yeah, so the thing we're in between, it looks at me like it was a rock pile, and then the trees on our right, the rock pile's on our left. That's why I was asking what that is.
No, it's not really a rock pile. It's just like pieces of tombstone.
Okay.
All right. Well, what do you?
I
Apparently,
will,
that didn't get its attention. So,
I'll move forward
Where are you moving?
down the path more.
Up this way, towards the big house.
I will stop at the fork in the road.
Stop at the fork in the road? Okay. So you come up here. Does anybody follow him, or?
yeah.
Knox is going to sneak off to the right more, towards a little bit towards the tree, but more towards the bushes right there.
Right about here-ish?
Nope. A little bit forward, right there.
Right here? Okay. Alright. Scully is, he's just gonna kind of prop up against this tree. Man, I don't know why, but this place feels kind of homey.
Sin's moving up in between, so just so that I'm a little bit behind Arthur, I'd say on his left.
On his left, so like over here-ish?
Yeah, like up the path, like I'm falling, like I'm just back behind his left shoulder.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna be like right here. Okay. Everybody has moved up there. Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh man.
14.
Modified 6.
10.
Okay. Let me roll Scully real fast, because he's involved in this one. Oh, well, he ain't doing shit for that. So, you, for the people that rolled under a 10, I can tell you right now, you don't see shit.
Fun.
You don't see a goddamn thing. As for the people that rolled a 10, you begin to see something, but you're not sure what it is. It's like kind of out of the corner of your eye type stuff. As for the people that rolled over 10, Knox, what did you get again?
I got a 14. Modified 14.
So, you notice shadows darting around you. They're fast. They are so
around
fast.
me or around over there? By
Everyone. There's one that goes by you there, and then it goes over here. Then it goes over here. You can clearly follow it. It's only one thing, but it's darting extremely quickly. Like 1 second it'll be up here, then the next second it's down here by Scully, then the next second it's up here by you. It is darting back and forth, almost like it's stalking you.
It's in the shadows.
Is there something? I see it vaguely.
The
The
sky.
shadow, I can't see it. I can't make it out where it's at.
The sky goes from its normal blue in that kind of misty atmosphere to a dark gray, almost stormy day. You see the clouds roll in and they darken out the sky. The sun disappears behind the clouds as your little bauble, Arthur, begins to vibrate so violently that clearly something is around. The symbol is bright bright enough that anyone could see it. And the shadows continue to dart around you, stalking you. The smell of rotting flesh is so strong that it is worse than it was before. If you can imagine that image of a rotting corpse crawling up inside your nose, take that and times it by like 5, and this is what this smells like. It is awful.
What are we doing, guys?
Stay close.
But you said his thing
Is anybody?
his thing is shedding light.
His thing is in fact radiating light, but it's the symbol that's radiating light.
Okay.
Does anybody have a light source?
It's light enough that you can see outside. It's just that the sun is now behind a very thick layer of clouds. It is gray.
Yeah, but what I was thinking is if we can get a light source out, we can push it out of the shadow.
I do, but I'd rather wait. Especially since Scully's still back at the tree.
Scully's just chilling. He didn't see shit. He doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I am going to sneak my way in between Arthur and Sin with me being in between Arthur and Sin and Scully.
So you're gonna work your way in between Arthur, Sin, and Scully. So like right about here.
So
You're
right about there.
Okay. So you move up, and this thing continues to dart around you, stalking you. You can see it pretty clearly. The shadows are darting back and forth. And then you hear a low growl come out. It's hard for me to give a proper noise, but if I had to give you a noise, if this will come through on the mic, it sounds something along the lines of
I'm going to laugh and say, bring it on.
okay, so we're just antagonizing.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to antagonize the shit out of this.
Okay.
Would that be intimidation?
You're not really
We're not engaged.
I wouldn't say you can really intimidate this thing as of the current moment. It's not really watching just you. It's got its eyes on all targets.
I call out, "Show yourself!"
Okay. As you say this, you hear a noise from the house just above you.
The big one?
Yes.
Okay.
I turn and face it.
Okay.
Both hands on my axe.
What's everybody doing?
I'm looking for it, bro.
You okay?
Ben's probably just talking shit in different languages.
You're talking shit in different languages? What languages are you speaking?
All of them.
Let's see. Sin's gonna shout out, "You smell like a." Yeah, Sin's just shouting out that he smells like a piece of shit. I don't know.
Okay.
Fucking something. He smells horrible.
What language?
I'm gonna do it in Abyssal.
Oh boy! Oh shit! Oh shit! Hang on. Okay. Oh wow. You speak in Abyssal, and you hear a voice answer back. In Abyssal, you will be the only one able to understand this, as you were the only one that speaks Abyssal, to my knowledge. The voice calls back in its Abyssal language. Pretty big words coming from meat.
How not just meat?
You are no more than a snack. waiting to be devoured.
Sin's gonna. Exactly what the hell are you, and what's your name? Maybe. I'm gonna relay the information.
You all hear this conversation going on, by the way. Especially you, Arthur. You hear the conversation, you just can't understand it. It responds back, I am a servant. A servant of the demon lords. I am one. I am many.
What?
Knox is gonna walk his way over closer to Sin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear this conversation in full, and you can hear the clear back and forth between the house and Sin.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay it to Knox real quick that he's a servant of the. I didn't catch some of that.
He's just a servant of all demon lords. They are one, they are many.
All demon lords, they are one, they are many. Arthur, are you catching this?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear a goat's bleat from the house. As the door to the house, which this, by the way, is the church. The door to what appears to be a house, but is actually a church, bursts open.
Sin's gonna shout at him why he was sent here.
Why have you been sent here?
Yeah, he said he was a servant.
I am here to destroy. Chaos is all I want. And my master wants more.
I look over to Sin. You can understand him?
You can't? I thought
No,
clerics
no.
studied this stuff.
Unfortunately, Abyssal is not my forte.
Taylor, give me... Oh man, I don't know what to make you roll here. Give me... Give me nature.
Fuck. Okay. Fucking nature. 17.
17. You can tell that you can tell the language that they're speaking. You know it clearly from your clerical knowledge. This is Abyssal. You know that this is Abyssal. You don't understand Abyssal because you didn't have the chance to study it, but you know that they are speaking Abyssal. You know for a fact that this is a demonic entity speaking to you now.
Do me a favor. Ask him who is his master.
He said he serves he's a servant of all the demon lords. The ones that
he refers to himself as we. We are many. We serve all.
I see. He's just a pathetic pawn.
seems to be, and we're not going to be talking him out of doing what he wants to do.
He begins this demon. The voice of the demon echoes throughout the graveyard. You can't tell exactly where it's from. You've been seeing doors opening and shutting. You're seeing these shadows, but you don't know exactly where it is. But he begins listing off names, and these names may not necessarily be familiar to you, but he begins to list them off. Let's see, hang on, I have to make sure that I have the right ones written down here because I don't want to say the wrong one.
Am I supposed to, can they understand the names, or am I relaying
You'll
that?
understand the names. They may not, so you may have to translate this for them.
Okay.
But let me find these real fast. Because this is muy importante. The first name that he lists off is Baphomet.
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 What? I turned to her like with anger in my eyes. What did you say?
Baphomet. I'm
You see-
guessing it's one of his lords.
I turn around and there's like hatred in my eyes. You serve Baphomet?
Another name is listed off. The next name is... Oh my god. Kamazats.
I didn't get that one.
I didn't get that one.
Kamazats.
Camazotz. Camazotz.
Let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to find these names because it's a little jumbled.
You're taking notes anyways.
He mentions Baphomet, Kamazats. He mentions Korgeth.
Porgath.
That is with a Qorgeth. I hope I say this right. Machuti? Jesus Christ. It's spelled Mecchuiti. He also mentions, hang on. He mentions some other names, such as Dagon, Dwergus, Obaxab, and then this one may trigger, as there is, I'm assuming that there is no abyssal speech for this. So this one you may all understand. Pale night. Then he says, Pazuzu, Ugudank. He continues to list off names. Constantly going over and over and over again. The one that you could understand was Pale Night.
Pale Knight.
And everyone can understand that one. That was
Okay.
not just...
Yeah. So it's not just me.
Yes. So...
Listing off the boss's names?
We serve... You will be their next sacrifice.
Tell them to come say it to our face.
You tell me to say it to your face. I'm already talking about shit over here.
Come say it to my face!
Say it to your chest.
Our good friend Scully kind of walks up to you. All right, guys, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting kind of bored hanging out by that tree. He hears you having the conversation and he stops in fear. He has heard these voices before, strangely enough, and it chills him to the bone. In pun, both not intended and intended. He gets a very fearful look on his face. You mentioned the Demon Lord names.
You okay, Scully?
No. This thing is not something to be trifled with. We'd piss off him, we'd piss off his masters.
I think we're past that point. He wants to make a meal of us.
Skeleton, you are undead. You belong 1 foot in the grave already. It snarls at you as from the door that burst open earlier, you see a figure slowly creep out.
Oh. No,
I move to the front of the group and stand between it and us.
Okay,
I'll go up too far.
if
Axe ready.
you're there, with that, everybody roll me initiative.
Okay.
Get it.
Oh. 4. Oh, wait, no, do I have?
17.
I got it.
Finally, a good initiative roll.
15.
6.
Okay. So 17 was the highest that I heard. 10, 11, 12. So hang on, give me 2 seconds here. So Scully got a 12.
Scully's rolling better than me.
So we're going to change it up a little bit here because I'm going to attempt to do this. Okay, so everybody read me your rolls again one at a time.
17.
Okay,
15.
15.
Yep.
Sin, what did you get?
6.
6?
Proud of it because I added it.
And our Boolajau
I'm learning.
got... a 8. So I just want to try this way to experiment a little bit. So first in initiative is Taylor, or Arthur. Second in initiative is Knox. Third in initiative is Scully. Fourth in initiative is the demon. And last in initiative is Sin.
That's never good.
With that said and done, upon seeing this creature crawl out from the depths, its tail filled with its barbs whipping in front of it, you instantly know the name of the demon now, Arthur. It is a Boolajau.
All right.
These creatures, due to your clerical knowledge, you will know this. These creatures normally, when not accompanied by their lords, are in massive groups or swarms. This one is here by himself, which is very unusual. Its face has maggots dripping from its cracked skin and blisters and boils, with the head of a goat, the body of a man, and a long tail with deadly barbs dripping with a necrotic substance at its end. And with that said, first in initiative is Arthur. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame cantrip.
Okay, what was that one again?
He needs to roll a Dex saving throw and beat a 14.
Dex saving throw 15.
Ooh.
And let me hang on. I have to get the right music for this. Praying for no ads.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Your turn is done. Nox, you are up.
Nox is gonna charge it and try to hit it with his axe with both hands.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Modified 20.
Modified 20.
Yep.
You definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay, so with both hands, how do I do damage? 1d8 still, or is it 2d8?
I think when you are two-handing.
For me, it's a D10. But it could be different for next.
I'm just asking.
Let's go ahead and say that it's just a D10 since you're two-handing. Because I don't have the stats on hand. So.
Okay. A D10 plus 3. 9.
9. Pull up my calculator here. Okay. This creature reels from the hit.
Worm, you will be the first to die.
You hear this abyssal come your way, not understanding what the fuck it means.
Bring it on.
Okay. Is that your turn, or do you have anything else?
Can't actively do anything else now.
Okay. Next up is Scully. Scully unsheathes a scimitar. And prepares to wield it.
All right, monster. Let's get it on. Come on. The dead man is gonna put you back in your place.
He goes to. You ran up and you swung on his son, so you're right on
Yeah,
top.
so I'm not.
Scully is gonna do the same. He's gonna run up here and he's gonna swing at it with his scimitar. He'll hit. He will definitely hit. That is 1d6 plus 4 slashing. And he did 1 damage. Alright,
Hey, it's
so
something.
5 damage total. Okay. He swings and Scully is going to give tail. No, hang on. Scully is going to give Scully is going to give Arthur Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
So for the next 10 minutes, Arthur, you can add 1d6 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. That will be Scully's turn. It is now the Bulajau's turn. The Bulajau is going to attack Nox, since you did the most damage to it. He's more pissed off at you than the undead skeleton.
Bring it.
Does a 16 hit?
Hits.
Okay. He is going to attack you with his barbed tail. I'm sorry, that would have been an 18, my bad. So that still hits, but okay, what is that?
14.
With a 1d8. I have to roll these. Okay. He is going to swing at you with this barbed tail, and that barbed tail is going to pierce into your flesh, doing to you 2 piercing damage and 3 necrotic damage.
So 5.
Yes, 5 damage total.
Okay.
And I'm going to require you to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw for me.
12.
Okay, so unfortunately you failed that check, and because of that, you are now poisoned and diseased. While poisoned in this way, just to give you an idea of what this is, while poisoned in this way, you are now Okay, so you are now sporting a lovely pair of festering boils. You have begun to cough up flies, and you begin to grow rotting pieces of flesh where the barbs went in that is now shedding away. Every 24 hours that elapse, you must now make a let's see. So for every 24 hours that elapse, this will slowly get worse, and you must repeat this saving throw. If you successfully save, the disease will end. If you fail to save, then you will lose your maximum hit point value temporarily by 1d8 until the disease ends on you.
Okay.
And you will die if your hit points reaches 0.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea as to what that is. And
So do I have to roll that every turn?
it's every 24 hours. So I would
Okay.
say you don't have to roll that every turn, but this disease is now afflicting you heavily.
Okay.
As you already feeling it going into your
So
system.
I have disease.
You are diseased, and technically speaking, you are also poisoned.
Yeah, I'm just clicking that on my stuff.
Yeah. So
Poisoned.
that is the Bulajiao's turn. It is now Sin's turn.
So when you roll your hit dice, you got to add +4 to it. So you got to roll the hit with a D20. You got to roll the hit first. You hit it, and then once you hit it, if you hit
What
it,
is she attacking?
then you roll your damage dice. She said she's doing it with her crossbow.
Okay, she's attacking the crossbow. Yeah. So you roll to attack, and you get a +4 to that final number with the
Okay, I was muted. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
$15?
15.
Yeah.
You hit.
Yay!
Now you roll your damage dice.
Which is 1d8 piercing.
Okay, so
10.
yeah, I add. It says 1d8 plus 2. Is it already automatically adding my proficiency in there, or?
Baby. So
If
you
it's
got
if it's
8 that
adding
you
it on
rolled,
if it's
and then
adding it
those
on if it's adding it on D&D Beyond, then yeah, that's what you get.
Okay, so
So if it says 1d8 plus 2 damage, then
Yeah.
It's 1d8 plus 2.
okay, so it'll be 10.
Okay. So you let loose a crossbow bolt, and this thing it hits it square on. It reels back in pain.
You with the crossbow You are next.
Oh, great. I'm gonna reload a bolt.
As a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the headstone that's behind me.
So you're going to hide behind this little stone right here?
Yeah, do I have enough for this?
Yeah, you have enough.
Okay.
So you hide behind
I know
that
I
little
can't.
stone.
Yeah, I know I can't do anything, but
By the way, for everybody watching this on stream, not to interrupt, but this map was not mine. I did not make this map. I ripped this map. So just letting everybody know that I did not make this. Whoever did make this, this is their property. Cool map though. Seriously, I love it. It was public, so. Anyways, next up is back to top of initiative. It is Nox's turn, and Nox, do
It's
me a little
Arthur.
flavor.
No,
It's Arthur's.
Arthur's
Oh
turn.
yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's Arthur's turn. My bad. Thank you. Arthur, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt against this thing.
Okay. What does it do?
It's a roto attack. But I flash of light, strengths with creature of my choice, and on a hit, it takes 4d6 radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against it before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit me. Yeah, you miss, unfortunately.
Of course I did. Okay.
Wait, he has Bardic Inspiration.
He
so
does
he
have
get
Bardic
an
Inspiration. He
advantage?
can use that if he wants.
Yes, I will use that. Thank you for reminding me. Holy fuck.
Oh, I got you. We gotta kill this thing.
It's 1d6, right?
Yes. It is 1d6.
There's a 14 hit.
Yes, you match.
Thank God. Okay.
Let's
So,
go.
okay, that's 4d6 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me.
I'm rolling 2 sets here, so. The first set total is 6. Second set total is 6, so 12 damage total.
Okay.
And I have advantage next attack roll.
And because it's demon and that was radiant damage, I think that does double, doesn't it? Hang on, let me check.
It should.
Yeah, this is radiant damage, so if you're doing it like Cesar did, then it would be 24.
Okay, this thing is not vulnerable to radiant damage. I'm just looking at its stat block. It is not vulnerable, so it's normal damage.
Okay, so what now?
12.
Yeah. So this thing reels back from your bolt. He stumbles back and growls. Okay. It is now Nox's turn. Nox, do me a flavor.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me. Actually, yeah. Oh wow, all three of you are within that range. Sin isn't. Okay, so real fast, because I didn't do this for your turn, Arthur. You're gonna have to do this for me currently. Everybody being Scully, Nox, and Arthur, roll me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
$18.
Okay, you beat it.
I'm at a 10, but I'm gonna add the Bardic Inspiration. 15.
You can only use the Bardic Inspiration once.
Okay, you
I
did
thought
say
it was
that.
until.
It's
I thought
one.
it was
It's
until
one
the next
use for
turn.
10 minutes.
Yeah, he gets to use it one time. For
No,
10
no, 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 no,
minutes,
no, no,
but-
no. Okay. Bardic Inspiration is like regular Inspiration die. Once you use the die, it goes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I failed.
Okay. And I have to roll for Scully too. He fails. Scully, fucking, he failed hard. But he's also undead, so I think he's immune to it. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, he's not immune. Wow. That's fucking insane. Okay. So, Taylor, go ahead and roll me, or actually, hang on, I have to do this. So this is that. So, Taylor, you will take 5 necrotic damage. And Scully will also take 5 necrotic damage. So, okay. Good to know. It's the first time Scully's been hit. He's down to... I really should use a pencil. He's down to 13 HP. Okay. Alright, Nox, it is now your turn. Go for it.
Alright, so lay hands, is that an action or a bonus action?
What is it?
Lay hands? Or the shadow kiss?
Lay on hands is a bonus action. Your version of it would be a bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to lay on hands myself to
Okay.
get rid of the disease.
Lay on hands will not get rid of this kind of disease.
It'll heal you, but you can't.
No, it says or spend or up to 5 HP either to cure a disease or neutralize the poison afflicting the creature.
Oh. Alright, well, shit. I
Do
mean,
you really want to use
if you
that
spend those points, then yeah. I'll say that you cure the disease for the time being.
Okay, so I spend the 5 healing lay hands pool, the 5 on myself. That doesn't give me any health.
Yeah.
It just
just cures
takes it
the
away from
disease.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
As my bonus, which leaves me with some still left. And I'm going to go ahead and attack with my axe two-handed again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
19.
Your hit hits.
Okay. Now, with 2 hands, it was a D10. Where'd you go? Right there. Oh, 13.
Big one rolling around.
You got how much damage?
13 damage.
13 damage.
Okay.
Okay. This thing stumbles backwards in pain. You can tell this thing is really hurt.
Okay, and with that, I have no more actions. I can move, but I refuse to move. I make sure I stay in close proximity.
Okay. In that case, it is. Huh?
Sully's turn.
Yep. In that case, it is Scully's turn. He is going to cast a spell. What is Scully doing here? Scully. Scully looks at this thing, and basically just kind of eyeballs it. You are one ugly looking motherfucker. I have seen slugs and even some hags that are prettier than you. He casts Vicious Mockery, in with which the Blue Jowl must now make a Wisdom 13 saving throw. In which he passed. So unfortunately, Vicious Mockery doesn't go through. You skeleton. Scully is going to Scully is going to stand still, frozen with fear at the fact that this thing just didn't even flinch. It is now the Boulajiao's turn, and the Boulajiao is going to look up to the sky, and he is going to let out a goat's bleat. This goat's bleat is extremely loud. It is like a monstrous goat is standing next to you. When this happens, something wicked this way comes, and another Boulajiao finds its way to the field. The original one looks at you, Sin, and speaks to you.
We many.
This Boulajiao, you can all tell, came from the skull, the skull-shaped mountain.
Oh, great.
Oh, it came from the skull-shaped mountain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that we are many things, and this is not alone.
This Boulajiao will join at the bottom of initiative. So let's see. I'm gonna put a B down there. So this new Boulajiao joins at the bottom of initiative. And this Boulajiao now moves to attack Scully, as Scully mocked him pretty damn good, and he's pissed. He goes to make his attack, and that will hit. So now I need to roll damage, which is...
So, with it being so close in between me and Arthur, do either one of us get a opportunity attack on it?
No, because he's not moving.
Oh.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought you said he was moving towards.
No, he's Scully's right here. Scully's right here on top of him with you. So, he's just turning and looking at Scully and attacking him.
Okay. Oh, so the original is.
Yes, the original.
Okay.
The other one's at the bottom of initiative. They can't do it.
But that's my question. With it moving out of him like that, would we get an opportunity attack?
It didn't move out of it.
I mean, if it came up to you, maybe, but it's just over here at the beginning of the path.
Okay.
So let's see. I need to roll a d12 and a d8. That is 10 damage. Yikers. Okay, Scully takes a massive hit from this thing's tail and falls backwards. His bones begin to fall off his body as he's not looking too hot. Okay, go ahead. Sin, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast. I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost, okay. What does it do?
Ray of Frost. A frigid beam of blue white light is toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, that's 5.
5, you unfortunately miss. Your Ray of Frost goes wild and shoots off into the air. The Boulajiao looks at the original Boulajiao, the one up here by the house, looks at you. Like I said, Meat. He stares you down. He looks at the second Bulajau and also speaks to him in Abyssal. That one. Go. Take her. This Bulajau sees that and heads down towards you, Sin.
Oh, fun.
He doesn't just move down to you. He jumps through the air and lands on top of this tombstone that you're hiding behind.
If he's near me, do I get an opportunity attack?
He was over here and jumped over here, so I'd say he's just a little too far from you. He's not quite outside of a 5-foot range. But if he crossed within that 5 foot, or you are, technically speaking, he's got his back to you. So if you went to him, you would have advantage on your next attack. Let's see. This Bulajau looks at you, Sin. He is going to roll to hit. I'm assuming a 7 does not hit you.
Nope.
Okay, he misses.
Woohoo!
That is the second Bulajau's turn. We are starting back at the top of initiative. Arthur, it's all you.
I'm gonna attack the second one that's got its back to me with my warhammer.
Okay, you straddle up on this guy, and roll to hit me that warhammer.
Nat 20.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, shit. So you swing that warhammer with all of your might. You bring that motherfucker back, and you smash him with this fucking warhammer. This thing is hurting. This thing gets hit, and he like almost he pretty much lurches forward. You smacked him on the back of the head with this fucking thing. Roll me damage.
And since the critical is double, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's 1d10 plus 2, I believe, for proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Oh man, I rolled max.
So that would be
Oh, yeah.
24 damage.
Yep.
Yes.
You rail that Bulajau. His whole, like, have you ever seen it in an anime where when someone clocks someone in the back of the head, their eyeballs, like, pretty much, like, damn near pop out of their skull? And that's basically what just happened. You wailed this motherfucker in the back of the head, and he just, like, is forward. Okay. That is, let's see, is that your turn, or do you have anything else you want to do?
Can I cast a cantrip as a bonus action?
I'm not sure. Let me check your character sheet. I can tell you.
I don't recall that ever being covered.
I do not know where your bone's at.
I don't think we ever covered that.
Let me check in Scully's still sheet and see what it says. No, a cantrip is still considered, despite the fact that a cantrip is a cantrip, it is basically a spell, so no.
Then I'm done.
Okay. So with that, we go to Nox's turn. Oh, and Arthur, you started your turn next to this thing. Just do me a flavor real quick, Arthur, before we move off of you. Roll me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, please.
Fuck. 12.
12? Damn. Alright. You will take one necrotic damage. Nox, your turn. Go ahead. Roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
11.
11. Okay, unfortunately you fail. You will take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right, your turn. Go ahead, hit it up. What you doing?
I am going to roll to attack the one that's still right in front of me.
Okay.
At 20.
You nat 20'd?
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
With both my hands, I swing this axe and I just cleave its head clean off.
Okay. You take your axe and you swing with all of your might. You bring it forward and you find your axe burying itself into the neck of this Boulajiao. It cuts cleanly all the way through as this Boulajiao's head sloughs to the floor, maggots dripping out of its face. It gives out a final sigh. We will return. As its head dies and its body, still standing, wavers back and forth, then falls over.
I'm going to pick up his head before the end of my turn, and I'm going to look at his buddy, and I'm going to go, "You're next, bitch."
Okay, so you pick up its head.
Yes.
Roll me. Go ahead and roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw. Actually, since you're picking the fucking thing up, give me 15. DC 15 Constitution with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Okay.
Yes, with disadvantage.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You miss.
Oh yeah, I missed, but I rolled another nat 20 with it.
Oh man, that sucks.
Okay, yeah, I missed. I got a 9 and a 20.
Okay. You are going to take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Stop touching gross things.
Oh, you have to bring the head back. 9 points, you said?
Yes.
Not anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna
at
take
5.
9 points of necrotic damage, and that's about it. You feel disgusting picking this thing up, by the way. You feel its pestilence radiate into your body just by picking the head up.
Okay, well, with that and taking damage, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the head.
You're gonna what the head?
So I don't have. I'm gonna drop the head. I picked it up, it damaged me, I dropped it.
Okay. Yes. So you
That
drop.
way I don't ever have to do that again.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to pick up diseased infested shit. Okay, it is
Do not
now.
touch the dead bodies.
This Boulajiao is now dead. I will leave its corpse here, but I will turn it upside down to let you know that it is dead. Now this Boulajiao is still up and kicking. It is Scully's turn. I have to roll him. That. Let's roll DC 13. Oh no!
No.
Oh no.
Scully is down.
Oh.
Scully, feeling the necrotic disease presence from these Boulajiaos, is down.
Shite.
We'll worry about him after. Let's get this one going too.
So Scully's body just kind of falls apart before you. He looks at you, Nox. Nox, I don't feel so good. And he just kind of crumbles down to a pile of bones before you. It is now
Sin's turn.
Sin's turn, yeah.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yep. Sin's going for Chaos Bolt.
Okay, throw me that chaos bolt.
Got it. We'll pull it up. Alright, 2d8. So. Alright, it's 15.
15, you said?
Yeah, does that hit?
What type of damage is it?
I gotta roll.
Chaos bolt would be electricity, wouldn't it?
No, I have to roll this
Oh.
to figure it out. There it is. Okay. And alright, rolling for damage. Or not damage, the 7 is psychic damage. And then I have to roll 2d8s plus 7. So 3. It's 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. You hit this thing full force, and I fucking hate YouTube ads! You hit this thing full force, and you did 15 damage, so that is minus 15. It rears from the Chaos Bolt, absolutely livid at the fact that you just hit it. It doesn't know, it's kind of confused. It doesn't know whether to go for Arthur or whether to go for you. So, it is turning back and forth, and it decides to... Oh, wait. Sin, do me a favor.
Yes.
Roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
DC 13. Do I have a modifier to that?
It
Yes,
would
so
be
you have a
saving
saving throw
throw.
up top.
Okay, so 13.
You match. So you are not affected. Congratulations.
Get it.
You feel this thing's necrotic presence standing before you, and you feel just the very presence of this thing being near you could hurt you. And you, but somehow, some way, with a will of your own, you refuse to be harmed by this thing's necrotic tendencies. It is now going to turn around, receiving the most damage from Arthur, and it's going to attack him.
And it's not moving, right? So it's just
Nope,
turning that.
it's not moving.
Okay.
Taylor does a 14 hit.
Nope.
Nope. Missed. Damn, wow, you got lucky. That's its turn.
That would have hit me.
Finish it off, Arthur.
Come on, Arthur.
We'll see what we can do.
You're beginning your turn, Arthur. Go ahead and roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
I failed.
All right.
Don't go down.
Take
Don't go down.
5 necrotic damage.
Annoying. Okay. With that, I'm gonna hit this thing with my fucking warhammer.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
God damn it! Nothing.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
You miss, and
Your word is
fuck
formaldehyde.
you, YouTube.
Somebody needs YouTube Prime.
We're gonna have to
Can't
chip in.
afford
and-
YouTube Prime. Okay. So, Nox, go ahead and roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Why?
You
I'm
are
not
within
hearing
30
anybody alive.
feet. You are within 30 feet of this other Bourgeois, sir.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
You're just barely within 30 feet, but you are within 30 feet.
16.
16, you beat it. You feel this thing's necrotic presence try to hit you, but you withstand.
I'm going to charge at it and swing my axe with both hands.
Okay. You go to charge and hit.
That's 11.
You miss.
I don't hit it. Buy it.
Scully is still down and is now making his first death saving throw. He passed.
Yes.
Okay. It is now Sin's turn.
Finish it off.
Let's go.
Sin is going for. Let's see. Am I gonna be at disadvantage with that?
If its back is turned to you,
If you're doing a regular attack, you will have advantage.
No, I bet she's thinking about using her crossbow.
Well, no. Well, no, he's too close for me to use my crossbow.
Okay.
Is it gonna take my action if I pull one of my daggers out?
You are unsheathing a weapon, so I would say it would count as an action, yes.
Hit it with magic.
I kind of have no choice.
you can move.
Yeah, I can. His back's turned.
Yes,
so...
his back is turned. He will not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so yes, Sin is going to move back. We'll say about I'll say about 15 feet back from where I'm at now, towards the tree.
Okay. So about like here-ish. Be about right. 15 feet. So you are now on its side. You will no longer have attack of opportunity. Or you will no longer have advantage. Sorry.
Towards the... Oh no! I meant back, like back. Like I didn't want
Like
to.
straight back behind it?
Yeah, I didn't want to go.
Okay, you said
Straight
towards the
back or
tree.
not?
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, you said towards the tree.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I meant not go against the tree, bro.
So you're
She was
thinking
saying that the tree is the marker, so she's getting parallel with the tree, but behind it.
Okay. So you're about right here. That's about your 15 foot. So you have now moved. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm firing at it.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Where's it at?
Do.
What advantage is 2, right?
Yep, you roll 2 d20s.
Yes.
You pick the higher of the two.
Okay. You said 16 hit before?
If that is your highest number, then yes, 16 hits.
Okay. 16 with a cross. Oh. I gotta keep going back and forth. I'm sorry. Crossbow is 1d2. Okay. And 2 is 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't add that before, do I?
You fire a crossbow?
You fire that crossbow and it hits it.
Yeah.
And it is very angry at the fact that it just got shot in the back. It lets out a bleat as it is hurting pretty badly. You can see it leaking blood and pus from its face. It is very hurt.
God.
It is now the Boulajiao's turn.
Oh, wait. With
Oh.
my bonus action.
Oh, you have a bonus action.
Yes. I'm just reloading, that's it.
Oh, okay. You reload your crossbow, and that is now your turn. It is now Boulajiao's turn. Boulajiao, paying attention to Arthur, still is he's ready to go for the most part. He is going to make an attack. Does a 16 hit.
Match.
Match? Okay. Where's my dice? That would be the D8 and the D12. Okay.
Oh God.
17 damage.
Shopify helps you sell in every state.
Fuck, YouTube!
Let's put it
YouTube
on
ad right
balance.
in there.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm doing the thing.
You doing the thing? You're gonna hit divine. You're gonna hit your thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. As this hit goes to smack Arthur. Sorry, that fucking YouTube ad screwed me up. As this hit goes to basically down Arthur, his body glows with a radiant light, and he somehow withstands this fatal blow and is remaining standing. Bloodied, beaten, and battered, but standing.
I think me and Arthur are going to be having a talk later.
And with that, that is the Boulajiao's turn. Arthur, go ahead. Roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Nat 20! Fuck you!
Oh, yeah. All right. You succeed with this nat 20. And as this thing's necrotic presence seeks to get under your skin and end you, you respond with something. You respond with something deep down inside you, something that you have not felt in many years. The golden orb in your pocket lights up and shields you with a radiant aura as this thing's necrotic tendrils seek to destroy you. You resist its blow, and with that, it also shot that necrotic damage back at the Boulajiao. It will now take... It will now have to make that saving throw itself. Ah! It succeeds its saving throw. The damage is negated, but you made a seriously valiant effort. It is now your turn to attack, sir.
He just rolled an attack, didn't he?
No, he rolled a saving throw. All that's stuck in my head is I'm rubber, you're blue.
I'm going to hit this thing with my warhammer.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Please.
Crush it.
Let's go. You got this.
Nope.
Ha ha ha.
Come on, bro. Like, can I not just have this, please? Like, fuck's sake.
So you didn't make the roll?
No.
Okay. Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Nox,
gonna
go
fucking-
ahead.
I'm
Give me
moving
DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You failed?
11.
Okay. Go ahead and take me 3 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, so that leaves me at, you said 3 points?
Yes, sir.
Son of a bitch. Alright. I'm going to lead with both my hands and my axe. I'm going straight for things head.
I can barely hear you.
I said I'm going straight for its head.
You're going straight for its head? Okay.
Yep.
Go for its head. Take that attack.
16.
You succeed.
Thank God.
Alright, damage with both hands. It was a D10. 9.
Okay. You take your axe and you throw it up with all of your might into the air. You aim for this thing.
I can't.
Huh?
I can't.
No. I mean, like you throw your arm up behind your head.
Oh, okay.
You throw your arm up behind your head, your axe in the air, ready to come down upon the Bula Zhao. You bring it down on this thing's skull as it hits, and you hear a satisfying crunch. Maggots from this thing's skull go flying everywhere, along with all the other pus and blood and yip, as it falls off the tombstone, dead on the ground.
Is it over?
So satisfying.
You have just won
Shit,
your combat
My life.
encounter with the Bula Zhao.
bullshit.
Oh, barely. I have 2 health. I'm going to rush over to Scully and lay hands and give him 1 point.
Okay.
I'm going to go over towards Arthur and I will be laying a hand on his shoulder. Where's it at? God. Okay, hold on. I can't freaking find it.
While you're finding it, you get Scully back to his feet with 1 point of HP. Scully comes back. His head just kind of rolls back to life as he gets a little bit back to him. What happened? Did we win?
Yes.
Sin's laying her hand on Arthur's shoulder and using healing hands.
Okay. How much are you healing him
It's-
for?
It's just 2 hit points.
Just 2? Okay. Arthur, you're healed for 2 hit points. I don't know how badly you were hurting.
1.
You were at 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Why I'm so fucking angry that I fucking like that was my moment right there, and I feel robbed.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away, sir.
Guys can go fuck themselves.
So
They're all getting punished and watched this week.
the Bula Zhao are dead, laying on the ground. Scully is back up. He starts to reform his body barely. Arthur, you feel a little bit better. Still battered and beaten, but you feel a little bit better. And Sin, you're doing pretty decent, I think, aren't you?
I didn't get hit.
Oh, so
Yeah, so squishy pushing person.
The
didn't
Must be
get
squishy
hit.
person didn't get hit.
so you're feeling pretty good right now. You helped take out the Bula Zhaos, and you didn't get hit at all. You feel like that training paid off.
Yeah. Sin doesn't run into the...
So with the Bula Zhao dead and everybody alive, what do you guys want to do?
I want to search for survivors.
You want to search for survivors? Okay, go ahead and roll me perception.
8.
8. You don't find anything. You are
I'm-
too interested in Scully's body right now to.
I'm gonna stand up and look at Sin. Just thank you. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to this demon.
Which
and I'm gonna
one?
look down.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch it.
I'm not touching it. I'm gonna stand near it, near its corpse. The one that just the last one we killed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look down upon it, and just disgust in my face, and just say, "I defy you." And I spit on it, and then I'm also going, and I'm just gonna and I will cast Sacred Flame to burn its corpse away.
Okay, you cast Sacred Flame because it's not moving and it can't really be evaded in any way, shape, or form. You successfully cast Sacred Flame as its body lights up in a sacred light and burns away.
And a look of just satisfaction on my face as I see it disintegrate.
I'm gonna walk over to Sin and I'm gonna check on her. Even though I never saw her get hit, I still want to check on her.
Okay, you go ahead and you walk over to Sin.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, but just hold on a second. Hey, Arthur, keep in mind that I made you feel a little bit better. I feel like you have a thing against demons.
What? Sorry. No, I appreciate your help.
Yeah, Sin's gonna go ahead and pull off her jacket and untuck her tail from her belt.
And Nox is gonna stand in front of her.
Okay, you do so.
Interesting. Are you tiefling?
No, I don't know what I am. The tieflings don't like me. I've never fit in there. But people take one look at me and they see the tail. They see the fangs, and that's what they think I am.
So you are like really getting a good look at Sin for the first time, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull off the coat and go ahead and take the blind mask off so you can see my eyes.
Okay. So what you see, Arthur, is interesting. It's not quite, it looks very much so like a tiefling, but there's something about it. It's not all tiefling. You can't put your finger on it, but you feel both, you feel both a kinship and a little bit of disgust at seeing her form.
I look over at the other Belajao corpse, and I look back at her for a moment. I'll say this. You're not wrong that I have a deep-seated hatred for the creatures that crawl out of the abyss. But what I do know is that no demon would fight beside me and risk their life to protect other people. No demon would ever worry enough about another person to heal them, care for them. So to me it does not matter what you have, whether you have a tail, eyes, whatever. To me, you are simply Sin. Nothing more, nothing less.
Sin's just gonna get a big grin on her face, and thank you. That's all I wanted. I just don't want the group to look at me and think I'm a demon. I've heard it too much.
I see. Well, no judgment from me. I judge people. I judge people their actions, not their words or their look. Their actions, not their words, not their looks. And I can tell, beneath there is a good heart.
Thank you.
He nods.
Well,
Yeah,
No
I'm just
mercy.
gonna
Now-
go back to being my literal goofy self, gathering up my coat and
well, now that we've got that out of the way, maybe you can help me explain it to the other ones when they wake up.
Of course, I will help any way I can. Ugh.
All right, so how do we get this head back?
So
Wait,
Scully
we're not-
walks to the house, and well, the church, and he kind of opens the door and peeks his head inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm about to start go searching buildings.
Considering what happened to you, Nox, we'll just say we did. I think our wounds will be evidence enough. The good doctor.
Yeah. Well, we do need supplies.
What's Scully doing?
I don't know. I'm trailing up behind him.
Okay, so you're moving in behind him. You see him doing it. He's like ready to walk into this church. He pretty much starts to walk in.
I follow him.
Scully, wait up.
Sin follows close by. Nox goes in, and so do you. So you're currently inside the church. It's a small church. It's not very big, and it's kind of decrepit. It's almost a shame to see a place of such holiness in such a state of disarray. And the second you walk in, though, you notice that it is way too dark inside of this church. It is way too dark. It should not be this dark. The door to the church shuts behind you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast light.
You hear growling circling you. It continues to circle you round and round.
I see you beat my underlings.
Oh fuck.
Can I understand this?
No.
Yes, everyone can understand this.
Yay.
You all hear it in a different language. It is the most familiar language to you. If that's common, that's common. If it's celestial, it's celestial. If it's abyssal, it's abyssal. If it's infernal, it's infernal. You hear every language speak to you.
My underlings were just the start, and now you have killed them. You're strong, and that brings me pleasure. I will find you.
The darkness kind of swirls around you, almost as if this place is directly connected to the abyss itself.
I will find you. You will not leave this world alive.
Score's 1-0, bitch.
2-0.
No, 1 win for us.
Oh.
Because we beat 2 of their guys.
It laughs.
You think that my underlings are anything compared to me? And besides, those were just the weakest of the bunch. Everyone knows that the Boulajau are nothing but squalid rats beneath the rest of the demon's boots. Ask that one there, the one that says he's a cleric. He should know.
Your kind is all the same to me. Weak, pathetic. Why don't you reveal your true self to me? Or are you too much of a coward?
Flames surround you as the chaotic warp of the abyss shows of this place so deeply connected to the abyss shows itself, and you see images flash before your mind. You can do nothing to stop this. You are powerless against it. The images flash before your mind. You see the fire, the darkness, as a large ram-like creature with massive horns and fur stands before you and kind of phases through reality, getting closer and closer.
So, you, cleric, seek to challenge me along with this puny Goliath. And you were one of us. At one point, you could have been so much more. You are nothing to us now, and I promise that I will kill you. So says Baphomet.
Like,
Nox is gonna lean against the wall, cross his arms, and just start to chuckle.
Okay, so that's
These images are flashing before your mind, and they bring you severe pain. It feels like your minds are on fire right now. You are crippled to the ground, and all of you, pass out.
great.
Okay, fine.
Hours pass by, and you wake up. The church is no longer dark. This darkness has receded. Whatever was here is now gone, and you feel almost a sense of calm wash over you. The island is no longer plagued by a feeling of uneasiness, and you can see the sun leaking through the cracks in the church's roof.
Is everybody
Does that
okay?
count as a long rest?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, does that count as a short for a long rest?
That would have been a short rest.
Okay, cool.
how much health did I get back? Half?
I think it's
Half?
half. Yeah.
Half of 12. So that'd be 11.
Okay. You all wake up feeling somewhat rested, but your heads are still pounding. The experience that you just had was what some could say that even the most skilled warriors out there that have seen everything under the sun would have been terrified of. This shuddered all of you to your very core.
On my face is not a look of fear, but a look of pure hatred.
Sin's just shaking.
Nox is gonna lay his hands on both of Sin's shoulders and take her back up to her feet.
Okay. The door is open. Light peers through the doorway.
Scully's good, right?
Scully's just standing there, kind of mortified.
Okay.
Back to the ship.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything here unless you guys think we should look around. But we need to get back.
Okay. You all walk outside, and that feeling of ease grows stronger as you bathe in the sunlight.
Can I actually search the church before I leave?
Yeah, you can.
See if there's
Go for it.
Any items?
Yeah, go for it.
We want to, but everybody's almost dead. That's all.
Not anymore.
For the people that are outside, you notice the Bulajau corpses are gone.
Oh,
Good to know.
well,
They're gone.
Incinerated one of them.
Yeah, one of them was incinerated, but the other one that was at the doorstep with its head lopped off is gone. Arthur, go ahead, give me perception.
8.
An 8. You notice a strange presence in the room still. It's not as strong, but you still notice a strange presence. And you can tell where it's coming from. It's coming from the altar of the church. Which
I
would be
go up
right
to the altar.
Okay. You move up to the altar. As you get closer, the feeling gets stronger, and you find a axe made of bones.
A bone axe.
Yes.
Ooh.
Right. I guess I picked this thing up.
Okay. The second.
Not seeing that he's disappeared,
You're
he's
outside.
gonna walk back in.
Oh, okay. You're gonna walk back in. You walk back in. As you pick up the bone axe, you feel this thing is teeming with abyssal energy. And inscrawled on it is all of the symbols of Baphomet.
I look at this thing with anger in my eyes. Just he was here.
Nox, you walk in and you see Arthur standing at the altar.
What you got there?
An accursed weapon from that thing.
Nox, go ahead, give me perception.
Five.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh god, your rolls are making this hard. Okay, you notice the bone axe in Arthur's hands. As you walk forward, you step on something that doesn't feel like rubble from the church, and you slip on what appears to be a piece of paper.
Great. That piece of paper trips up a Goliath. I reach for the paper and look at it.
The
Sin's gonna go
paper.
back in.
You're gonna go back in.
Well, yeah, the whole party's going back in,
Okay.
apparently.
You walk in. The note is not necessarily paper, but it's a leathery substance. It's kind of hard to see in the dim light of the church.
Well, you've got an axe. I've got leather.
It's a leathery substance.
And that's what I'm saying. If you say it's a leathery substance, I'm gonna make the assumption inside that it's leather until I get outside and look at it.
Okay.
What are you guys in here doing?
I came to check on him.
I found a weapon.
Well, let's bring it with us.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any? This weapon is like cursed in any way.
Go ahead, roll me Arcana.
19.
Woo!
You roll your with your high Arcana check. You sense this thing is teeming with abyssal energy. It's not cursed, but wielded in the right hands, could be a very powerful weapon.
Is it a two-handed axe?
No, it is a one-handed axe.
Like a simple axe?
More like
Like a hand axe.
more like a battle axe.
Oh, okay.
Well, battle axes are two-handed, aren't they?
It's like a one of those short one-handed battle axes. You know, like the ones that you see people wield in like certain pieces of fictional. It's a short handle, 2 blades.
Like a bearded axe.
Yes.
Is this
Okay,
something?
so that would be a simple axe, I think.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Is this something that in my hands would be wielded effectively?
With your check, no, because of certain things. You don't feel that this really suits you. Plus, with it being inscribed with the symbols of Baphomet, you find it disgusting just to hold this thing.
Here, Arthur, can I try it?
Yes. I hand it to you, and I'm looking away from the axe, just disgusted.
So, Sin, you grab the axe.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and look at the
Kind of-
symbols and see if I understand anything
Okay.
or feel anything.
As soon as you touch this axe, it lights up with abyssal power. You feel the best way to put it is you feel fire and darkness kind of reach through this axe. And it kind of makes you recoil a little bit, almost. Like, this may not be something you want to wield.
Okay, can I do an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, go for it.
Nox is going to walk up and he's going to lay an arm around Arthur and say, "We'll beat him."
Okay.
Say what?
We'll beat him.
I appreciate the words of kindness, friend.
Sin, what'd you roll?
16. Sorry.
16. With that Arcana check, you definitely feel this power. It's not completely abyssal. It's also infernal. It has the symbols of Baphomet on it, but it feels like this is more than just a demon's handiwork. This feels like it was made by multiple evil sources.
I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not one thing, and it makes me think of the "we are many."
Well, I say this. He can't stand to look at it.
I don't want to
You
touch it.
recoils from it. What I will do is I'll take off my cloak, right, keeping my face covered like I'm supposed to, and wrap it up.
Okay. You wrap it up?
And I will put it inside of my pack to carry it back, since neither one of these two seem to think they don't want to be around it.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
let's get
gonna
back to the
step
ship.
You
I'm
guys
gonna step outside and look at what I got in my hand, this leather thing.
Okay. So you all head back outside. The second that you get outside, you see that the leathery substance that you were carrying is not a leathery substance at all, but human skin.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's gruesome.
And
Does
there
it-
is symbols inscribed on it.
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
I'm gonna hold it out for both of them to look at, to show them the symbols. Like my hand's flat, the symbols up.
Sin, you understand the language that
Oh.
the symbols are inscribed in.
Okay.
It is abyssal. And it says, a gift from me to the infernal power if you ever so choose to join us again.
Okay.
Sin is the only one that understands this, so unless she relays the info to you, you will not know what that means.
Nox, it says it's a gift
A gift for who?
to the Infernal if they ever want to go back.
Hearing that, Arthur, hearing that, you know exactly who it's talking about. As for Nox, I don't know.
No, Nox doesn't know what she is.
Okay.
He just knows what she can do.
Nox doesn't understand. Arthur, you know exactly what that means. But Sin and Nox seem to be completely oblivious to this. Scully kind of walks up to you. Ew. The hell is that?
It's a nasty note.
It's flesh.
You don't want to know.
All right. Well, that's good to know, I guess.
So, I realize like what she is.
Yes, you. Well, no. You realize what who the note was pertaining to.
Like to her or to Baphomet?
So the note is from Baphomet. That much you know. The note is to Sin.
Ah, okay.
You
I
know
see.
this. You do what you will with that info.
I look at the two of them and I straight up just say, I understand what this note is, what the purpose of this message is, or at least who it was written for.
Okay, who was it written for?
I point to Sin. Her. From the demon lord of beasts himself.
And it says that if I want to go back, the Infernal.
I don't know your past. I don't know exactly what you are, but I can tell you this. And I look her dead in the eyes for the seriousness that you've never seen before, and I say, don't trust a word, don't trust anything that filthy creature says or gives you.
Sin's just gonna nod and kind of look away. Not just keep it in your pack.
Okay.
Will do.
All right. Are you all done here?
I am. I think I'm gonna head back to the ship.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
You all head
Same,
back
please.
to the ship. As you get back to the ship, there we go. As you return to the ship, the sun is shining, the waves are flowing. You've just been through one hell of a traumatic experience, but before you stands Dr. Rubio.
Hey, Doc.
You are back. This is good. Finally, I had feared the worst. Did you slay the beast?
We slayed the beasts.
Beasts, sir? He
Yes.
looks at you terrified. The fact that you just mentioned this in plural.
Yes. And I don't mean to overburden you, but whatever went on in that church, we saw the Lord of Beasts himself.
The church. It has been decrepit for a long time.
It was tainted by Baphomet.
I do not know of this Baphomet that you speak. There is so many gods here, and demons and devils in our world that we have lost count. But I thank you nonetheless. Were you able to slay this Baphomet?
No. Dear Doctor, we don't hold a candle to him right now. But he seems to have abandoned the church.
He stares at you wild-eyed. You were able to defeat those beasts, but you could not even take down this Baphomet. Oh, what power does this horrible demon hold?
Doc, I've got. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of put my hand on the shoulder. Listen to me, Doctor. As I said, the demon lord has abandoned church. His presence is gone. I can assure you that.
I guess that would...
But we do. Sorry.
Go...
But we do have some tragic news.
What is that?
We weren't able to find any survivors.
He kind of sits down. In my mind, I pictured it as this way. It is sad, to say in the least. I only wish that I could have saved these people. He looks up at you. You know, it's funny. I feel at peace. I haven't felt a peace like this since before the Great Calamity.
Is the captain within earshot?
No, Captain is nowhere to be seen right now. But that statement that he just made, everybody go ahead and roll me history.
History?
Wait, you mother... Hold on.
Baby.
13?
9. I just caught on.
13.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Are y'all catching on?
I
Yeah,
caught
I just-
it now,
Yeah, I
Okay.
just caught it.
He looks up towards the sky. It was a beautiful day, just like this one. those of you that rolled a 13, you remember very distinctly that he said before the Great Calamity. The Great Calamity happened hundreds of years ago, to your knowledge. This is 500-600 years back. I remember this island not even existing. And I remember back when days were calm and peaceful like this one. He sits back. I guess a poor old doomed man such as myself must remain here. But now that all the people are gone, now that all the people have moved on, I think it is time for me to go as well. He looks at you, tears in his eyes, as you notice his feet begin to fade. He begins to turn translucent.
What?
Is he a ghost?
You have
What?
Never seen.
You have brought
What are
peace to this island, adventurers, and I appreciate it. Your friends are healed, and they will be ready when you begin your journey once again. The island has offered you a great many things, but now I must go. He continues to turn more and more translucent until he fades away into nothing.
Yo, what in the hells was that?
In all my time in the military, I've seen some weird shit. I've just learned to never ask.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, don't ask.
With
Arthur
that,
does ask anyway. Perhaps he was a god, maybe a ghost.
That's you and me both. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was he a ghost?
you hear his final words echo to you. This island is at peace now. You have freed it from the dark powers here. I bid you all farewell, and a good luck on your journey.
Okay.
I suppose you can rest in peace, good doctor.
That's not ominous at all.
We did one good thing.
The island feels totally at peace now. You look around the towards where the town is from the port, and you notice that the town even starts to change. The town turns decrepit, and grass begins to grow over it, almost as if the mountain is retaking the houses that were standing there. They all become very similar to like what it was on San de la Muerte, the other island. But you don't feel anger, you don't feel rage, you don't feel any ominous presences. It's peaceful.
At least now it'd be nice for somebody.
And does anybody want to do anything else? If not,
Yeah. Side note.
go ahead.
What the hell were the dog tracks from? Because now I'm worried there's a dog on there.
I think with the rest of this island, found peace.
Oh, poor puppy.
Captain Southern walks out from the cabins.
All right. I think we've had enough time here. What in Sam hell happened to the island?
I walk up to the cat, put my hand on his shoulder. Don't worry about it, bud. Let's just go.
All right.
Poke him with the
Y'all look a
wheel.
little banged up. The doctor left a good couple of health potions for you.
That's
I'm
That's
gonna
good.
stow mine in my pack.
Okay.
Well, how many?
How many did he leave? That's the question.
Yeah.
Southern looks at you.
I'd say he left somewhere right along the lines of
I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Well, I say we each take one.
No, just
No, not like drink it. Like each take one and put it in our packs because
Yeah.
we can rest while we're on the boat.
just distribute them amongst the.
On the side of the health potions, only one is permanent. The rest of them have expiration dates.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Interesting. So how long until they expire?
I'd say about a week.
Okay.
Well, if we get into combat anytime soon, to use these first.
Yeah.
Why don't
But
we
I say
save
the one that's permanent we give to Sin because
What?
she's the squishiest of us all.
Hey, I came out of that crap without a scratch.
either. Whatever works best. Right.
I'm asking your opinion. I don't want to take the chance away from you.
We can figure it out. We'll wait for the others to wake up.
Yes, we do. We'll have quite the story to tell.
Yeah. And with no proof to back it up. Oh wait, no, we have
Inventory.
proof. We have proof. We have the axe.
Yeah, you do have the axe. The axe is still around.
And we still have the leather. Everything was in my pack.
Yep.
You brought that with us.
Yeah,
I
you
brought
brought
that
it
with
all
us.
with you. It's all in your pack. So the real fast, just to quickly end this off because this is the end of the session. With the axe removed from the island, the entire island is at peace. You as your characters will not know this, but I'm giving you an idea as to what just happened. You removed the axe. The axe was the source of the corruption.
Does that mean we're gonna be carrying it with us though? Like,
You are, but the thing is by beating Baphomet's subjects, you have just earned yourselves a corrupted weapon, so to speak.
Right.
I will be coming up with stats for this weapon in the future, if one of you so chooses to wield it. Because you're hanging on to it. So
yeah.
you currently make a note of this, Nox, since you're the one carrying this. You are carrying a corrupted Baphomet axe.
Okay. I'm gonna have you. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm gonna put it in extras for right now
Okay.
because I can't, or notes because I can't figure out how to find it.
Okay. But with that brings our session to a close. The captain sets sail away from the island, and you begin continuing on your journey to the Kanoe Archipelago.
Yay.
Yay.
And also with that, thank you everybody so much for coming out and watching. We hope that you enjoyed this side session, this side story. If you guys did like what you saw here today, please make sure that you click that like button, smash the subscribe button, and as always, if you want notifications for whenever I go live and put out new videos, make sure that you ring that little bell icon on your screen. Do not forget, we hold our sessions 10 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday, so make sure that you don't miss the next episode of Rolls on the Rocks. We'll see you all in the next one. Deuces.
All right. Yeah.